I came in history like I would. There are times in history you'd say would you rather have been born here or there or wherever, right? Like I think we were born at a pretty good time. I feel like we're obviously technologically we're more advanced than ever. All that stuff, music. Like Steve, if you could be born any time in history, would you say right now is a time? Would you rather have been born 100 years ago when we got our freedom, like third century?
I mean, fighting in the American Revolution would have been cool.
You would have fought in the American Revolution?
Yeah, why
Which
not?
side?
Oh, the British, obviously.
Okay, well, I don't know. Mike, how about you?
I don't think there's another time in history that would accept me.
That's a good point. Yeah. But I mean, we're alive right now, Steve, like to see the comedy career begin. Like when they do the oral history, the book, the miniseries, the whole thing, the Mike Geary comedy.
I was hoping you forgot.
Oh, please. We got to witness this happen. We won't do it yet, obviously, because we're going to jump into some other stuff.
Well, we got to tease this, right?
Yeah, well, I want Mike to think about
break.
the whole show. Like, yeah, I want to get out of the way now. How long is the set?
It'll fit on social media. I made sure it'll fit on like Instagram and Twitter.
How many times have you gone through it?
Hundreds.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you do it out loud in front of your girlfriend?
I did it. No, just like in front of my mirror.
Steve has his fruit with him to throw at him. We heckle him. Okay,
I brought some fruit to heckle.
That's throwing fruit at a blind person. When they do bad comedy. That seems very low, very very low. But I never got to see Richard Pryor live or Sam Kinison or any of these people. Now I get to see Mike Geary.
I saw Dave Chappelle and Jon Stewart when they came to Boston.
Oh, they were.
I'm expecting this to be a little bit better.
How was that?
Jon Stewart sucked, but Dave Chappelle's funniest man alive.
He was good.
One of the greatest.
He's awesome. Yeah.
Well, that thing with Stewart, I got to say, a couple weeks ago was pretty good when he shit all over the people.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. That was. I mean, it was an easy.
Wasn't his funniest
his advocacy
work.
is
No,
awesome.
I wouldn't say it was, but it was kind of a layup as well. Like you really can't go wrong in that situation.
Well, he's had a much better post-comedy career than, say, Letterman.
Yeah, well, Letterman's just old and like he's an old grumpy fuck now. Like he just hates Trump,
Awful.
and I mean, it's hard I think to describe to people who are maybe even younger than me how funny Letterman was 30, not in that CBS, but like 30 years ago.
Yeah,
the stuff he did. I would encourage the young viewers out there, listeners, to go to YouTube and look up when Chris Elliott was on. Have you ever seen that, Mike?
No, I
Chris
should
Elliott?
look that up. Yeah, I know who Chris Elliott is. Yeah.
So Chris Elliott, do you know who Chris Elliott is?
No.
Did you see There's Something About Mary?
Yes.
You know his friend?
That's a funny movie.
His friend who breaks out in all the hives.
Oh,
and
yes,
turns
yes,
into the
okay.
warden.
Yeah, the
That's
stalker.
Chris Elliott.
Yeah.
He worked for Letterman, and he would play all these different characters. He was fucking wild. Look up him. He went on as Jay Leno, dressed up as Leno, and mocked Leno like when Leno was considered great, like in the 80s. Like I think I actually stole one of his lines yesterday. A TV guideline. Like I think he said something about Miami Vice. It was look it up. It's fucking funny. Anyway, so we're gonna get to Mike's comedy. In retrospect, as the show gets bigger, as a year from now, we'll probably have to do this at like a comedy club, I think, and have all the listeners come and taunt Mike.
Boston Opera.
But they'll be chanting, like, I'll try and do my new stuff, and they'll be like, no, we want
the classics.
Yeah.
The Wang Center, maybe?
Yeah, are you going to be one of these comedians that constantly, like, just throws the old shit out and starts over again?
I'll do my set, and then I'll come back out. They're like, we wanted the Kirk Minihane stuff.
Like these poor young comedians, some 20-year-old comedian from Weymouth who drives into Boston for a night, and he finds out fucking Mike Geary's here. I'm getting bumped again by this big star. Fuck.
Totally
I got to
big
follow
footage.
this guy? I got to follow this bit?
This is going to be the worst day of my life.
Well, you're not as funny as Marianne Williamson. That's all I'm going to say. She's the funniest
Probably
woman
not,
in America. And we may have a big announcement about her as the show goes on. So we'll get to all that stuff in a second. Want to do Roman here or no?
Yeah, you can do Roman.
All right, well, we know all about Roman. Get Your Man is off today?
Get Your Man has taken the day off. He was a little
It's
exerted.
like Carson. He takes Fridays off.
Yeah,
Working up the hate took some energy
Get Your Man
out
has
of
a lot
him.
for a superhero. He has a lot of vacation. I'm concerned about him.
He's a complex character.
We've done Roman here already. I was say a million times. I'd say about 10 times. Well, 20 times, twice a show, right?
Yes.
20 times. The Riccio campaign against Roman did not work.
Unsuccessful.
They decided that are not going to stick with us.
So far, no advertisers have bailed on the Kirk
So Roman
Minihane
has
show.
stayed erect for the Kirk Minihane show.
Yes.
They've stayed hard.
Yes.
So there's been no issue with them.
We're still fucking.
Are they long lasting?
Yes.
I think they would have to be, right? It's pretty simple. They ship the swipes to you in discreet, unmarked packaging. Each swipe packet is small enough to hide in your wallet for whenever you need it. They're great. They will not transfer to your partner, so you can last longer without worrying. Have we gotten Mike any of these yet?
No, I've ordered some, though.
Are you going to bring these with you to your homeland?
I'll bring them to Europe.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Where are you from in Europe?
I'm not from Europe. I'm
At
from,
all? There's no European blood in you
Well,
at all?
I think I'm like English if you go back 6 or 7
You look
generations.
English to me. Where are you from?
He's American.
Yeah, that's true. Where are you from?
Maine.
But where's your family from?
Like England and Finland, if you go back far enough.
Is Finland in Europe, Mike?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think so.
Right?
Yeah, I think you're right. We're off to a good start. When you go to GetRoman.com/Kirk, you get your first month of swipes for just $5 when you choose a monthly plan. If you use the link GetRoman.com/Kirk. That's GetRoman.com/Kirk.
I'm listening to Kirk Minihane's podcast.
Sports and show business.
Kirk Minihane, who is apparently a derelict of some kind.
That is Kirk Minihane. No one more controversial right now in the sports talk world.
That's what I'm talking about. Sports!
Kirk Minihane, what kind of thug are you?
Yes, well, he is white hot right now.
The head. I also want to say something about Kirk Minihane because I like him.
Kirk is like a sports genius who everyone hates.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Let's do a couple of house cleaning items here before we get to some other stuff as Mike continues to. Mike is not going to be, I think, active on the show today.
I'm sweating, and it's cool in here for once, and I'm still sweating.
I'm actually cold in here, which I like. So, for Christ's sakes, let me see. I'll get this in a second. Steve Robinson texted me yesterday.
Oh, boy.
It's okay. He gave me some Benetton updates, which is fine. Let me see here. He says, for what it's worth, or whatever. Oh, God, where is it? This is fucking unbelievable. How much time did you text me during the day, Steve?
I love you. I've always loved No, I'm saying that's what he said.
What time did you text me about your family yesterday?
Probably like 3 or 4.
3 o'clock, okay.
Oh.
What's that?
Some hurt feelings? Is that what
No,
this
here
is?
it is. By the way, I got to put family off limits going forward. Just got a nice intervention phone call from them.
Oh, boy.
I mean, I think that's fair, right?
No.
No?
Absolutely not. Why? What was it? Who called you?
My brother did.
What did he say?
He just wants me to not talk about the family. That's all.
You just do like me and you pretend you don't know anything.
I
don't know.
Does to listen? Does it make you uncomfortable to talk about your family?
I mean, I talked about it with you, didn't I? I mean, I rolled with the punches.
Well, for a week and a half.
Yeah.
I would say no.
Enough is that you had your fun, and now
I would say no. Well, look at this guy we're beating up over here. He's not complaining. What did your brother say?
He just would appreciate it if I didn't air family business on the podcast. That's all.
And what did you say to him?
I said, you know what? I understand. I don't want to, ruin my fucking family
How is that
relationships.
What have you said that's going to ruin your family's relationship?
Just talking about family business.
What have you told that's not true? What have you told they're not public about?
Nothing.
Have you
But that's
broken
the
any
problem.
news?
I mean, just like spilling truth out into the public isn't always great. Just because
But
it's
I don't think
true.
you said anything bad.
Stuff about my parents' relationship. That's that's
this
stuff
is the red flag warning, Mike. Remember this moment?
Yeah.
7:22 on the 28th. Not good.
When you and Steve are having a screaming match and he walks out.
I mean, we talked about it. I just don't think there's any value for the listeners in rehashing it.
But couldn't that be on you to just lie?
Steve, I don't want to be an asshole, but don't tell me what the values are in the listeners. I know what the value is. You don't. I mean, but if you're thinking you don't try and spin it that way. If you don't want to talk about it, tell me you don't want to talk about it.
Oh, that's what I told you. I told you I didn't want to talk about it.
That's not what you said.
I said I wanted it to be off.
Let me read it again. Maybe I don't know. I've been able to read now for I think 41 years. Let me try again because I don't think that's what you said. By the way, I got to put family off limits going forward. Just got a nice intervention phone call from them. Is this allowed? This is conversation breaking the violation.
No, we can have this conversation.
I just want to make sure going forward. I don't want to upset you.
It's just something I don't want to talk
about.
Sure,
no. Can you? Before I hired you, that's my fault. The blame's on me. Can you now maybe over the weekend put a list of all the other things we can't talk about?
There's nothing else.
Are you sure about that?
I just don't want to talk about my parents' relationship.
Well, you don't want to. Your brother doesn't want you to, or you don't want to.
I don't want to.
Why don't you tell me that?
I am right now.
No, you're using your brother. I don't think this conversation happened. I think you're using your brother is bullshit. I don't think.
Do you want to get him on the show?
But no, you don't want to.
No, I'm just.
Well, wait. So now you want your brother on the show? Like,
which is it right now that I don't want to talk about my parents?
Okay, but why didn't you tell me that before?
I didn't know it was going to come up. You kind of sprang it on me in the middle of the show. I wanted to roll with the punches.
Did you think that was good?
I didn't know my girlfriend was going to come up, and I didn't really like talking about that, but I did. And
I did too, as well. I'm telling you now that I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, so that's now off topic. So we're doing a show where things are just off limits. On Barstool Radio, on a podcast.
Teeny-weeny thing. Got this one little teeny-weeny thing talking about my parents. We've already got it out of the way.
Family.
I don't want to talk about it.
You said your family. I got to put my family off limits going forward. So who does that mean? Can you, for my edification, I'm trying to, the idea of doing sort of uncomfortable, interesting radio to me is not as important as making you comfortable. So if you would, now, as we go forward here for the next minute or two, furnish me, please, with every member of your family that's off limits.
Just my parents.
Just your parents?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Because I don't want to say something about your brothers or get them upset.
No, that's fine.
Just my
parents.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Because you didn't say anything about them 2 days ago.
I know. This is I'm trying to figure out how we're going to do this. What the show's going to look like. I just don't want to talk about my parents.
Did you ever listen to my old show?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so you were surprised when this thing about your parents came up conversationally.
No, I wasn't surprised.
So why didn't you say that to me then? At the end of that show.
It was kind of in the heat of the moment. It was the first show. It was the first time we've done it together.
2 weeks since. I mean, what? So your brother called you or you called him?
He called me.
What happened?
Yeah, he was listening to the podcast.
Okay.
he heard some stuff he didn't like, and
What
you know,
did
in
he
retrospect, I kind of agree with him. So I
What
just
did
don't
he
want to
like?
talk about my
I
parents.
don't remember anything that bad.
Neither do I.
remember-
I'm honestly trying to get to the bottom of this, and you're dodging around it. What was said in the conversation?
I just don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk
What
about
did he
my
say?
parents.
Now, my understanding is, and we can go back and play it. I mean, you know.
Oh, I know. There was something like about
Mike,
cheating or
Mike,
something.
shut
wasn't
up
there?
for a
Sorry.
second, would you? I can go back to this. I can't do it today. Neither can you. We'll get somebody to come in here and do it for us. We can go back 90 seconds, and you told me that I can talk about your brother, right?
Yes.
So what did he say to you? You're not answering that.
He told me that he didn't want me talking about our parents' relationship.
Okay. So
And I don't want to do that.
So why didn't you tell me that?
Because in the moment, I didn't.
What world am I in where a
wasn't
fucking
like-
producer
it
is
wasn't-
making rules about who we can and can't talk about?
It's just a rule for me that I don't want to talk about it.
So if
I'm sorry if I said, you know, oh, I want to put this off limits, but for me, I was just letting you know it's something I don't want to talk about.
Okay, fine. I guess we won't talk about it then. No problem. That's fine. I mean, I didn't realize. I would say we spent how much time over 2 weeks talking about your parents?
Maybe 5 minutes.
No, if that. I would say not even.
In the first episode, we spent at least 5 minutes.
It sounds like your brother's a pussy. I hate to say it. I mean, I don't mean to upset him, but he sounds like he's a pussy to me. Or either that, or worse, you're a pussy because you're using him as a shield, and he didn't
I'm
actually
not.
call you at
I'll
all.
own it. I'll own it. I'm telling you. I don't.
So
want
then
to
you're
talk
lying
about
about your
my
brother
parents.
calling you then
No,
about
he
this.
did. I can pull up my phone and show you that he
Doesn't
called.
mean you talked about it. Who brought it up first? You or him?
He did. He called me specifically to bring this up.
Okay, and was he angry?
Yes.
Why?
Because he doesn't want us airing family business. He considers himself like the protector of the family.
Jesus Christ. Who's this?
My brother Ben.
Ben. Okay, he's your older brother?
Yes.
Okay. There you go. Why don't you go work for Ben then? How's that sound? Go fucking be Ben's producer. Does that sound good? You guys can not talk about your parents, and you can fucking talk on the phone all the time. Like I don't like what the fuck? What
Is
am
it
I
really
supposed-
that big of a deal? Not
Well,
to talk
it
about
sets
my
a
parents?
precedent. No. That's fine. That I don't care about your parents, but that sets a precedent where I have never ever worked with a producer ever who has ever said to me, "Don't talk about this or talk about that." Maybe shame on them for that, but I'm just saying this is a new thing for me, and it's 10 days in, and I think you wanted to do this for a couple of days, and you're using your brother as a bullshit excuse. That's all.
You think I wanted to talk about my parents?
No. I think you wanted to say this to me, and you use your brother as a shield.
I mean, I was motivated by his call. I mean,
Right.
he's like my he's my role model. So I take his opinion very very
What does
seriously.
he do for a living?
He is an accountant, and he's in the Army.
Okay, well, good. Thank him for his service. Great. Thanks a lot, Ben, for your fucking service. Hope you get shipped off to fucking Iraq for 20 years.
Oh, come on.
What? I do. Well, I do. What do you want to say? I do. I do. I like the guy. He's getting in the middle of my fucking show. What good is he doing the show?
This is not a huge intervention in
Mike,
the show.
What good
I
is
can talk
General
again.
Ben fucking Robertson doing for the show?
No, he's taking away from
Yeah,
it.
he's taking away from this show, right? Mike, I'm talking to you, you stupid fuck. Yes.
I said it, yes.
Yes. You say other things, too. What else?
You told me not to talk. I was letting you guys fight it out. Yeah, I'm surprised. I think if that really hurt you, you should have said it after the show that day. I think that's why Kirk's mad, is that you sent him a text saying, like, hey, someone talk to me about this.
I'm not even mad about that.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like, I understand. It's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
If you don't want to talk about it, you don't want to talk about it. I don't like the fact that it's happening, though.
Yeah.
So what's going to be next? Steve will say right now, nothing. Oh, no, nothing. Everything else on the table. But then 3 weeks from now, he's going to say, I don't really want you to say that about...
Or if you ask about his wife after the honeymoon, something like that. You know what I mean?
Shit like that. But that'll probably be fine. But something down the line, he's going to text me and say, well, you know, the show's pretty good today, but I talked to Ben... And I think maybe next time in the hour number 2, maybe we should do this instead. Ben didn't think that was funny.
That's not going to happen.
This fucking, like I'm dealing with Ben, this fucking drip accountant who's fucking now programming my show.
No, it's not
That's
gonna
my
happen.
issue.
I mean, going
How do you
forward-
know that? How do you know that?
Going
It's already
forward-
happened once in 2 weeks.
I'll take the blind mic route, and I'll just lie.
Well,
Fine. It was bad on me for actually answering the questions and trying to be an honest participant in the show.
I guarantee you, if we had a transcript of that phone call, if we heard that phone call, Steve fucking buried me in that phone call.
What do I lie about?
Did not. Absolutely did not. I praised him.
Guaranteed.
He told me, I don't like the show. I don't like Kirk. I think he treats you like an asshole. And I told him, you know what? You're hearing something on the show, but Kirk...
He doesn't like me? He doesn't like the show?
Kirk has praised
Well,
me
fuck
more.
him, then.
Kirk
Fuck
has praised
him.
me more in 2 weeks than I have in the last
Fuck
5 years.
Fuck him. Fuck him. I fucking hate him. Fuck him. I hate the show. I hate you. Fuck him. What is he? What show does he like? Get him on. Get the fucking drip on. That's fine by me. I don't care. Jesus Christ, I hope he gets deployed. Tomorrow. Fucking morrow. I do. It gets in the way of my fucking show. No, I hope he doesn't get hurt. But I hope he goes over there and it's 140 degrees and he has to fucking eat that shitty food and sit around for 9 years. Is he married?
Yes.
Does he have kids?
Yes.
Fuck his kids, too.
Oh, come on,
What?
man.
Fuck them. What do you want me to say? Their future generations will get in the way and be like, what's their name? Is that the kids you have on the phone?
No.
Okay. What are their names?
Dennis, Kaylin, and
Steve doesn't want to say their
Marianne.
names. Doesn't even want to say their names. Doesn't even want to say their names.
I'm
He's
doing the blind
he's so
Mike.
paralyzed by
You're
fucking.
fine. You're fine
so
with blind Mike
What
lying
is-
that he
what
doesn't
is-
even know
I
where
don't
his
get this.
fucking
Where?
dad
Why am I?
Where
a
does he
liar?
lie? What does he
Where
lie
am I
about?
lying?
That you don't know where your dad works or anything like that?
I don't know where he works. That's not. That, what do you want me to say?
Well, did Mike text me yesterday and say, hey, just a heads up. I talked. What's your brother's name? Mike?
My brother, Anthony.
Yeah, I talked to Tony yesterday, and he didn't really like that segment. He thinks the show stinks. Like,
But that isn't a lie. I don't know my dad does. I don't talk to him that often. Like, I don't know what you want me to do.
mean that you made fun. Like, it doesn't seem like you have any problems making fun of this guy, having him answer questions. You just don't want to.
I just don't want to talk about
Something
my
like
parents.
Dennis. If we do a
don't
show
want to talk about my
if I do a show
parents.
10 years from now, I have fucking Dennis Robertson fucking texting and the next generation of fucking people bitching about the show. Yeah, Uncle Steve. Yeah, why does Kirk still do that, thing where he talks to the caller daddy girls? Or, why does it, what Ben should have done, honestly? Ben should have said, Steve, why did you fuck up that Real Sports sound so bad? That fucking sucked. You did a shitty job. Why didn't you say that?
I don't think he listened that far.
So he doesn't like the show. He listened to the first half hour, doesn't like it? Well, good. Tell him not to listen. Tell him to go fuck himself. Oh.
I also don't get how I became a liar. I'm a little annoyed by that.
Mike,
Well,
move on.
you were-
This is not the Mike Geary show. Okay?
Well, I mean, he just called me a liar. I think.
Yeah, where's he lying about? That's right.
I
got your
thought you were.
back.
I thought you were advocating me not telling the truth.
No,
about
I'm
my
saying
family
dance
instead of
around
saying-
something if you don't want to answer it. I didn't say just make up a lie.
So I apologize for saying making up lies, but yeah, in the future I'll just dance around it.
That's great.
I thought just being truthful with you in the first episode was better.
Yeah, it is. Now we're dancing around shit because of fucking Ben Robertson.
But I'm just being honest with you that I don't want to talk about my
No,
parents.
you're not. No, you're not. You did not text me that yesterday, Steve. You did not text me that yesterday. I'm happy to read it again. That is not what you texted me yesterday.
Okay, I'm sorry.
True
if
or
the text,
false?
I'm
True or
sorry.
false?
I'm sorry if the text did not convey how I feel.
What's up with you
I
said,
don't want
though?
to talk about
You
it.
threw your fucking brother under the bus or your family or whatever. You had a family intervention. Which makes it sound like, first of all, it makes it sound like 14 people called, or you walked into a
Sat him
room
down.
and the fucking Robertsons were there. This fucking group of assholes, your fucking brother and your nieces and nephews and your... Do we beep out there? Because I just said your parents. We beep that out, right? I don't want to... You have parents, right? I don't
have
want to... You
parents.
do. Okay, I don't want to get into that. Are they married or no?
I just don't want to talk about
I'm
it,
just
man.
asking. I forget.
They're not married.
Okay, that's all. I just want to get everything clear. So you walked in the intervention. The intervention should have been about the fucking Gumbel thing. The fucking cuts, really. Made sure, were you fucking drinking that day or were you fucking drugged or what? You walk in there and they say, you know what? We don't want you talking about this. Fine, great. If you tell me that off the air, you say, hey, I have a real problem with this. Fine, I'm going to bring that conversation onto the air, but we probably won't talk about it again after that. Is that okay?
That's fine.
I'm just trying to figure out what the rules are.
That's
here
fine.
as we go forward.
I'm not trying
As we
to
go
put
forward,
rules.
and you leave this fucking show for 3 weeks after 2 weeks. After you leave us for 3 weeks, when we come back, we just want to make sure you're comfortable. We don't want you upset. We don't want that, right, Mike?
Oh, absolutely.
No, this is not. We don't want that to happen. So when you come back after leaving us for 3 weeks after the fucking show starts, we know what else. You have 3 weeks. Take time when you're in fucking Tuscany. And we're trying to do our show every day, and I have fucking Mike who's blind and a new producer in here, and some fucking studio. I don't know what's going on. We're moving somewhere else, and you're over by the fucking river or whatever. Take your time and list all the things that make you uncomfortable. Send them to me via email or text or mail them because you're gone long enough. You could send it by, over the fucking ocean. It'll get to me by the time before you're back. And I'll read them and make sure everything's okay. Because the last thing I want is for you to be the slightest bit uncomfortable.
Being uncomfortable is fine.
No.
Being uncomfortable is fine.
It makes me uncomfortable that you're uncomfortable. I don't want to talk about
my parents.
It makes me
that's
so
all.
uncomfortable that you're uncomfortable. I don't want to talk about you being uncomfortable because it makes me uncomfortable. I don't like talking about it. My brother called me last night and said it makes him uncomfortable. So Adam Minihane, who I don't want to make him uncomfortable. That's it. They support my brother. Support my show. They like it, but no, I don't know. Whatever. My bigger issue: if my brother called me and said, "Hey, you shouldn't talk about mom and dad being dead and joke around about it like I do sometimes because that's a way of sort of coping. It's a coping mechanism for my parents dying." If he said, "Hey, your show sucks," I would have said, "Fuck you. We're working our ass off here. We're by ourselves. We're fucking fighting. We're starting this new thing here. People seem to like it. Go fuck yourself, Ben." Click. And instead, I wouldn't have said, "You know what, Ben? In retrospect, you're right. Kirk is so mean. I don't really understand it.
Not at all what I said.
Totally.
Not at all what I said. Nope.
Mike, what do you think happened?
Can I make one request?
Sure, go ahead.
I don't want to talk about my disability anymore.
That's totally
it makes
fair.
me uncomfortable.
I don't want.
I'm lying about it apparently. So
see, Mike's mad at you.
I don't know where that. I don't know where that
I'm
came
sorry.
from. That I'm a liar. I just don't understand.
I didn't mean to say that
I
you
don't
were a
know what
liar,
my
just
dad
that-
does. You can ask me any fucking question about it.
I guess
I don't
I'm
know what he
jealous.
does. He's a shady guy. I've always thought he was a bookie or a fucking drug dealer or something.
I'm jealous
I
that
don't know
I
what
didn't
he
adopt
does.
your strategy talking about parents and just say I don't know.
I don't know.
I know. I wish
I'll tell you what my mom does.
That's
You want to know
all.
what my mom does?
No.
I do. What does your mom do?
She's a secretary.
That's very nice. Now, later on, when you text me about this conversation,
I was like, "Oh, jeez,
just
Kirk,
say
that was
Kirk. Just say Kirk.
was a
It's
rough
not,
one.
it's not right. Like, please don't bring up my mom ever again.
Office manager, I should say.
Oh, is she? Well, good for her.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Lisa.
Lisa. We've said that before, right?
Yes.
Well, congratulations to Lisa. Did she listen to the show?
Sometimes.
Did she like it or she hate it like the Robertson?
I think
family?
she must like it because she texted me about that Harvey Weinstein thing. So
That's
she
true.
must-
So
yeah.
she's a fan. The Robertson family hates it.
Not big fans.
They hate the show. That's good. If I were you, I would take that as such an affront.
Why?
Because he's your brother. He should be supporting you. Say, hey, give it a chance, asshole.
I mean, I told him exactly
No,
how
it
I
sounds like
feel
your
about
older
it.
brother. It sounds like he's your older brother and he pushes you around.
No, I told him
He
exactly
slaps you
how I
around.
feel about it. I told him that it was a great move for me. I'm liking the show. We're having a lot of success early on, and that this is one of the best places I've worked.
Well, if you don't like it, I don't mean to be an asshole. If it's gonna be too tough, get the fuck out of here. Like I don't,
That's not at all what I
don't want
said.
you to do that, but get the fuck out.
What about
Like,
that? What about that makes you think that I don't like it? Or I wanna
that's
get
a
the fuck
bad.
out?
That's a bad early sign. That's what I would say.
Just
Mike?
saying I don't want to talk about my parents.
No,
Do you
it's-
think-
it's-
do you think
it's
that-
not? It's not. That's not
Did
what
the
you
tone of
said.
it-
That's not what you said. What? Go ahead, Mike.
Did the tone of it bother you, or just the idea of it? Like, if he had said, "Hey, like, could we lay off my parents?" Would that have been better, or was it the
Yes,
the
it was
wording
fine.
that bothered
If he
you?
had said that, if he had said it himself,
Yeah.
whatever. Last Wednesday, I said, okay, like it's not that interesting. It was kind of a funny one-off. It was just the two of us in a room trying to get to know each other. Longest conversation we ever had. No big deal. Fine, no big deal. But it's more the idea now that I have to go through Ben Robinson to fucking book my show. I get a feeling just from this conversation he's a drip, right? He's an accountant, doesn't like me, so he doesn't have a great sense of humor, right?
No, he's a great guy.
I'm sure I didn't say he's not a great guy. I didn't say he's not a great guy. That's not what I said. I'm sure he's a wonderful guy. Thank him for his service, though I doubt he has really ever served a day for his country. My guess is if you dug it all, he's probably one of these false
tours in
military
Iraq.
guys. Yeah, I wonder. That's all I'm saying.
Bronze Star.
I'm not asking to dig into it, but I'm just saying. Is he a guy who has a great sense of humor?
Yes, he is.
Well, regale me, please, with some of the greatest Ben Robinson comedic moments.
I think that he just heard the first
No,
episode.
That's not what I asked.
There's a little bit of tension in the
That's
air.
not what I asked. That's not what
And
I
he felt
asked.
a little
There was no
defensive
tension
for his
between
younger
us.
brother.
There's no tension between us in that show.
And when he heard
Did you hear
his
that
parents
first,
being talked about
there was
like that.
tension between us?
It sounded fun. Like I didn't.
Yeah, we were
I didn't think
joking
Steve had any
around.
problem with that at all. I was
Neither did
surprised,
I.
surprised to
There's-
hear this.
Go back and play it. There's no tension.
I didn't in the moment. I was trying to do the thing. I was trying to answer your questions. But in retrospect, it was not in the interest of my family. That's all.
Well, that's also part of the job, though. We're going to say things that aren't always in the interest. Our show is not the interest of
understand
it's
that.
the interest of us and getting people. The people will like this a lot more. We should scrap that shitty debate stuff we did. Just get to this from the start.
Okay, we can do that
Yes,
if you
it's
want.
far right. Am I wrong, Mike?
I agree.
Far more. You were as good as you were on it. I would say that it's hard for you. I know it's hard for you to give up some of those great lines you had. But
Yeah, that'll be tough. For
Yeah,
you.
but we can
Well, this
move-
is also a great environment for comedy later. That'll be fun. Thanks.
Well, here's the thing. Let's be honest. Whether you're a fan of comedy, I am. Steve is. Kingpin Pete. There's only one person you're really trying to please here with this comedic bit, right?
Yeah.
Who's that?
You?
No. Try again.
What do you mean?
Who books this show?
Oh, I'm trying to
Ben.
please Steve.
No, Ben. Ben Robinson. That's
I'm
who,
sorry.
that's who you like.
I
So
didn't
we'll
get
play
it.
it for Ben, and if
Yeah.
Ben likes it, if he gives us the
There's some off-color jokes he may not care for.
if he salutes us, right? If he lets us go, if we march properly and
Yeah.
do it all and make sure this floor is clean, and he gives us a thumbs up, fantastic. Right?
I think you guys would actually get along.
I hate his fucking guts.
I think you guys would get along.
Don't ever introduce me to my
You should
fucking
go
hate
out.
him.
You guys would like each other.
I think he's a traitor. That's what I think.
Traitor.
I think he's a traitor to the show, and that is not
And this
to,
nation.
to his brother, which is it it makes you wonder what he would do under pressure if he cracked. Honestly, I'm not even being a dick here, but that actually, are we allowed to talk about your brother?
For now, you'll be getting a text about it later.
I'm serious. That will happen. You know that.
I mean, yeah, you can. Fine, if you want to.
No, but you don't want to.
You've already said he's a fucking traitor. He's 2 tours in Iraq. He's got a Bronze Star. You want to call him a traitor? That's fine. I mean, it's,
I don't
it's
think
funny.
either one. I don't think
it's
either one.
funny.
I don't think
the shock
either-
factor is funny.
I don't think either one of those things happen, but that's fine. You can believe that. Whatever he tells you, I guess you go along with. But the idea that he books the show.
He doesn't.
Now going forward, of course he does. He's the
there's
reason
no-
for this
there's no
segment.
booking going on. Yeah, he's
if
the
he was
reason
never
for this
born, if you're and your didn't conceive him at some point, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Correct?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's
So then he's booking the show. He in fact is the reason for this content.
I don't think there's any way I could have said I don't want to talk about my parents
Why
without
not?
without you picking at that scab and turning it into a segment.
Absolutely not. If you had said to me, "Hey, look, I don't like it. It's uncomfortable. There's a lot of hard family feelings." So far, our conversation off the air about anything, have I been a dick at all?
No, you haven't.
So then what?
And that's what I told my brother yesterday when he called up and he was
why
like,
does everybody have to go
"Sounds
back
like
to this
I'm being a dick
asshole
to you."
brother of yours? I don't give a shit about this fucking idiot. What I'm saying is, and Steve's like mad when I make fun of his brother. He's your hero, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's his big brother. It's his idol.
good. Your hero is fucking going to ruin this show. You know what his name is? Bob Murchison Robinson. That's who he is. He's worse than
Same level.
Murchison. I have more respect for Murchison.
low.
I do. I have more respect for Murchison. I do. Because at least he would fucking go and just do it. He's going back channels. Of course, like, given that he's probably a secret, he's probably a double agent. He probably works with the Russians. He's probably learned that way. He hides and sneaks and does his things and calls Steve. And it's like, I don't like the show. What did he say again? Let me hear it again.
He just said that he doesn't want us airing family
No.
business. Doesn't want me talking about my parents.
That's not, no. What did he say about the show and me?
He said that he didn't like it because he thought you treated me like an asshole.
Right. And what did you say? First of all, you're a grown man. You have a microphone.
No. I said no. I said that I've been treated better here than I have at any other place I've worked. I've gotten more praise, more positive feedback.
Yeah, enjoy
from
that.
you and the CEO.
What did your brother say to that?
He was somewhat ameliorated. He thought that he agreed. I mean, or he came to see my perspective, but he still doesn't want me talking about my parents' relationship.
Okay, I don't want to talk about your parents' relationship either. I hate all of them. I hate all 10 of them. I hate their fucking kids. I hate you. I hate fucking what's his name? Ben.
Yes.
I hate Benjamin. Fucking hate you too. I hate them. What do you want me to say? I hate him. I hate his fucking guts. If you're me and that's all you know so far, would you like this guy?
No.
I'm looking at Steve, but that's
I think
okay.
you have
would
to appreciate and respect him. Yeah.
Why? For what?
Standing up for his fucking family.
That's not his job, nor is it yours. You work for this show. You work for me.
I understand that, but I'm just telling.
Did he like Howie?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's a big right-wing military dummy, right? Probably.
No.
An accountant who probably fucking is a total grifter too. I want his, is he live in Maine?
Yes.
I want him investigated for grifting as an accountant. I want that to happen right now. Is that lunatic still the mayor of Maine or the governor of Maine or no?
Which lunatic?
The
Jan
guy.
Mills?
Oh, no. Who's the crazy guy?
Paul LePage.
Yeah, he's gone, right?
Yes.
Oh, it's Mills now, right?
Yes.
Yes. I am calling on her right now, loud and clear, to begin that investigation. That's fine. If I'm going to prison, he is too. I cannot fucking deal with this. Steve, am I wrong to be this upset?
You said Steve,
Mike,
but
whatever
you're
his name is.
looking
Mike!
You get mad when I respond, you get mad when I don't. Don't be mad at me. We're mad at him.
That's right. That's right.
For God's sake.
That's right. Am I wrong?
No. And I think
it has nothing to do with, sorry, Mike. It has nothing to do with, I totally understand where your brother's coming from on that. I get that completely. I had parents too. I get that. No way I think this is Steve's way of tweaking me and being like, I have parents, asshole. You have none, I have 4. There's a little bit of that, which is fine. But I totally get where he's coming from. I really do understand that. But it is not, you have to tell him to either not listen or shut the fuck up in a nice brotherly way.
I don't think he's going to listen, so I don't think that'll be
good.
a problem.
I think he sounds like a drip. I don't want him listening to this fucking show. What are you going to say, Mike?
Oh, well, I think what Steve should remember is that it's when you're talking about your parents, no one knows who your parents are. So it's more of a character you're talking about. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Even if you talk shit about your parents.
So Mike is saying,
I've made my dad out to be a fucking deadbeat.
So are you lying, Mike?
No, but he's not.
Well, wait a minute. Are you lying?
I'm a big liar.
Which is it?
No, but I think my dad's an all right guy. There's just some flaws that he has, but people think he's a piece of shit. But no one knows who he is, so who gives a fuck?
This is not good. Not good. It's just not good. Not good. Not good. I'm frustrated. Not good. And again, there's nothing to do with the content. I totally understand it. It's a horrendous precedent to set. A fucking awful precedent to set. It's not even the worst thing Steve texted me yesterday, by the way, while we're at it. It's the second worst thing. The other one I just fucking ignored. Where is it? The Barstool stuff. Where the hell is this? He texted me last night at 6:22. Maybe we should do a cooking with Kirk video as a spoof to put ourselves in the conversation. Thinking you cooking breakfast, but you just ordered Dunkin' Donuts. What are you pointing at?
I was just setting Mike up for this one.
Why?
Because we were talking about this earlier.
I actually don't mind. I don't know about the Dunkin' Donuts thing in general, but I don't mind the idea of you doing something like that.
Why?
Because I think it would maybe turn attention to Barstool people that don't know who you are.
If they can listen to my show or not. I have an audience. I don't. I'm not going to sit there and dance for fucking 22-year-old idiots.
I can't now say it's a horrible idea.
It's a horrible idea.
I just can't say that because I said it to Steve. You know what I mean?
But
can't turn my back on.
If you hadn't talked to Steve before, you would agree with me.
Well, of course.
Okay, that's all I need to hear. Fine. What did Ben think of it?
Didn't talk about it.
You really didn't run it by him? Why not? He fucking books the show. Why don't you contact him about it?
Because he doesn't book the show.
Oh, really? I mean, he sounds like he does. He sounds like he controls what is talked about and what's not talked about, largely. To me, that's what it sounds like. No? I mean, do I need to take over everything now in the show?
No.
I mean, if you can't handle this stuff, that was light. If you can't handle it, I'm not trying to be an
I
asshole.
did handle it. We
Probably
talked
best just to
about
get out now and save yourself.
We did talk about it.
Save yourself the grief.
We did talk about it. I'm just saying, going
You know-
forward, I don't want to.
No, but what you're missing is I've done this before. What you're missing is this is not the only time you're going to be frustrated with this stuff. This is going to happen again and again. Like, I mean, now.
Especially now.
Well, yeah, I just mean, like, do you think that I mean, I don't know, Mike, do you think there's going to be now moments where Steve's going to be like, geez, he talks to his brother, whoever, and if that affects you, then that's not good.
I think on the contrary, because of this, I'll be motivated to talk about as much uncomfortable shit as possible.
That's your take. What?
Yes, because I don't.
Am I wrong?
I don't want you to
turned around
feel
on
like
us.
I'm boxing in the show. I just don't want to talk about my parents. Everything else, we'll put it out there.
That's not true. I'm fine not talking about your parents. I don't care. I don't think we've talked. When was the last time we talked about your parents?
Yesterday,
For how long?
maybe 2 minutes.
No fucking way. We talked to your parents for 2 minutes yesterday.
We had
chance.
a
It was a joke or
conversation
two,
about
maybe,
in
yeah.
vitro fertilization.
Okay, when? During a commercial read?
No,
When?
it was in the show yesterday.
And what was the joke?
I don't know.
Would you say it was? Would you say it was pretty satirical? Considering I've never met your parents, I know
That's what
nothing
I was
about-
trying to say.
I know
We
nothing
don't know your
about
parents,
them.
so yeah.
I'm sure your parents are wonderful people, and your step parents seem like they're nice people too. Seems like they're all happily married. Like I don't even understand. I don't even get it. There was nothing. Like you want to lay out their biography, right? You don't want to do that.
That's what I don't want to do.
No problem.
Okay.
But I think within the even that yesterday, you understand. In Benjamin understands. We're not actually talking about your parents because I don't fucking know who they are. They could be anybody.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know what the fucking your parents are. Like, how would I didn't understand what context. Which it's a joke. You're there. We have an established history with that, so we use it as a joke. It's a comedy. I know it's under sports and recreation. This is a comedy show. We've had a lot of laughs the last 20 minutes. This is as we'll find out later too. This is a comedy show. Like we're not really talking about your parents.
The fuck up
Right.
on my part was being just too honest about my family. That's all.
What is
And
it?
I could have communicated. That's Kingpin Pete.
Well, tell him to hold on for 2 minutes. I'm gonna go home. They're gonna leave me alone. Another idiot. Can Kingpin Pete? Is he smart enough to set up our PD? Well, I don't even know. Is he our PD or is he the general manager? Ben, what is his title?
He doesn't have a title.
Okay,
He's just my brother.
Sounds like he's a program director. So maybe we can set him up for something and put him in the Clinkerino for a while. Is that possible? Tell Pete to stay out for a minute. Hold on. 1 second. Jesus, that guy was in jail.
He looks like a Kingpin Pete.
Can you see him? Are you ready to draw him today, Mike, or no?
Yeah, I'll draw him.
Good. Now I'm exhausted. I'm so fucking pissed off. I'm so pissed off at you. I'm legitimately pissed off, and I can tell that you're uncomfortable, right?
I mean, I was
Your hands
expecting
are crossed.
this.
Your face is red.
I was
you're
expecting
uncomfortable.
this.
No, you were not.
Yes, I was.
Based
I
on
knew
what?
as soon as I tried to make anything and not bring anything on the air, the first thing you were going to do is say, "This is uncomfortable. This builds tension. Let's put it out."
Why
there.
wouldn't you call me and say, "Hey, this makes me uncomfortable"? We're going to talk about it anyway, inevitably on the air. Have this conversation.
We have more of like a texting relationship.
No. But this is bigger, and I would have more respect if you said, "Hey, I have this," and I talked to my brother, and he said this, so we're going to do this.
Okay.
And
That's
by the way,
fair.
if there's not a fucking Ben Robinson parody account by 12:30 today, then we might as well all fucking quit. That's what I would say. Is he gonna be okay with
Critiques
that?
every
Or,
show.
Is he gonna be okay with that or no?
I think he'll be fine with
You
that.
sure? I don't
Yes.
want to upset Ben. Ben's important. He's Bronze Star, right?
Yes.
What did he get his Bronze Star for?
Iraq.
No, for what? What did he do? What
Acts of valor.
yeah. Was he? He's like the guy in Good Morning Vietnam who controls a radio and like gets Robin Williams fired. That's what he did over in Iraq. There was this wacky Iraqi DJ.
Yeah.
The American guy, and Ben was like, I do not like these fucking jokes. General, let's get this fucking guy off the air. Okay, this is offensive. I don't like it. Boom. And they said, here's your gold star, correct? Does he have any kills?
We don't talk about it.
Oh, for Christ's sakes.
There's
Jesus.
a lot.
fucking
No,
Christ.
I'm just saying, no, he's never.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I assume yes.
I give up. Obviously,
he saw action. He saw action,
so
but
Ben
it's
is
not
now
like-
also off top. Okay.
No,
so
he's
mom,
not- he's not off
Dad.
topic.
So we have four. We have four confirmed people.
I'm
off
just
topic,
te-
right?
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm trying to for the show going forward make sure who we can't talk about.
We've never talked about the people that he killed.
We have four people who are off topic, correct?
No, just my parents.
Not the step parents.
Just my parents.
So we could talk about your step parents banging each other and filming sex videos and get load shot in their face and stuff like that.
I'll put it this way: you could say
No,
you
no,
could
no,
say
but
whatever
I
you
wanna
want.
know what makes-
I'm not
I
going to
wanna
talk
make
about my
you-
parents.
I wanna know what makes you- that's
You
a-
could say
are
whatever
they-
you want about my parents. I'm not going to talk.
I'm
about
not
my
talking
parents.
about your parents. I'm asking who is off topic. If you tell me right now my step parents also makes me uncomfortable, then we'll move away from them going forward. I need to know.
I would not. I'm not going to talk about my step parents or my
Jesus,
parents. Is that
okay.
fine?
I'm saying both. That makes you uncomfortable.
Yes.
Okay, fine, great. Who else?
That's it.
Okay, it is 7:49 when you say that nobody else. 7:49 on June 28th. Mark that. That we can't talk about anybody else. Everybody else is fine.
Yes.
Okay. Mike, do you believe that's the last time we'll have a conversation like that? Given we are now 10 shows, not even 10 shows in.
I don't know. Steve could go one of two ways here. He could be scared of this ever happening again and just go over the top talking about everything.
Not going to happen.
It will happen again then.
Not going to happen. Okay. So, all right. So we're having Kingpin Pete in here now?
Yes.
That'll be fun.
Is that okay or no? We could talk. He's a convict.
No, I was lying about that. I lied about a lot of stuff.
One of your fucking lies again?
I made it up.
Is he lying too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is Ben okay with having him on or no? Can we call?
Yes.
I'm not doing. Can you text him real quick and check? Because I'm not doing the show. I don't feel comfortable without his guidance and his knowledge. All the years he's entertained people, all the ratings he's gotten, all the support, all the love, until I know he's comfortable with it. I'm not fucking doing the show. I need it. He's like, Brian Wilson from the Beach Boys.
Yep.
You know that whole story or no?
I know he's crazy. I don't know.
He's crazy. So he had a shrink who basically took over his life, made all his decisions. That's kind of who I want Ben to be for me because I have such respect for his guidance and his instincts for what works and doesn't work. I need to know if he's okay with this. I'm not trying to be. I think you think I'm being a jerk. I'm not. I really need to know.
Well, he just doesn't like you cursing on the show. Could we tone that down?
He doesn't like that. Does he like the poopy talk?
No, he doesn't like
the pee-pee?
no blue humor.
The pee-pee wee wee stuff. He
No.
doesn't like that.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Good. Well, I just need to know. I need to know what's going forward here. Okay. Most guys have tried different ways to last longer, but thinking about baseball doesn't always work. Or saying the Pledge of Allegiance in your head or counting backwards to 10. The folks at Roman, an online men's health company, are changing the game with Roman Swipes, the secret to longer-lasting sex. Roman Swipes, a clinically proven way to last longer in bed. Effective, easy to use, and fast-acting. They don't require a prescription. They can ship swipes to you in discreet, unmarked packaging, and each swipes packet is small enough to hide in your wallet for whenever you need it. Mike, your pretend girl, is she actually your girlfriend or no?
No, I made it up. I'm a big liar.
All things made up?
Yeah.
It was weird when I left work yesterday. And I was driving out of here, and the car cut me off, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And it was you driving the car. You gave me the finger, and then sped off. Like I was, I was surprised. So the whole thing is an act.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's fine as long as
I caught a baseball on my way into the car. Yeah.
Do you think you think your girlfriend will be comfortable with this though? With the swipes?
I don't know.
It doesn't make you.
I don't know if I want to talk about that.
Super easy to use. Mike will use them, by the way. Just take the swipes out of the packet, swipe it on, let it dry. You're good to go. That's it. When you go to GetRoman.com/Kirk, GetRoman.com/Kirk. You can get your first month of swipes for just $5 when you choose a monthly plan. If you use the link, GetRoman.com/Kirk, GetRoman.com/Kirk. Boy, we got a nice email yesterday from Mikey Fowler saying how much he enjoyed the read yesterday. Did everybody like the read, Steve?
Yeah, he sent it around the company.
No, not Mike. I'm just saying anybody outside, anybody in your family reach out?
Ben texted me.
Ben liked
laughing
it,
emojis.
Did he?
Loved
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
good. Thanks.
Laughing emoji.
No, he's a riot.
He's still got his humor.
Who? Steve?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, his sense of humor is great. All right, GetRoman.com/Kirk. That's GetRoman.com/Kirk. Boy, what an honor here this is to have one of the great. I don't even know what to like. I'm exhausted. I don't even know.
A real comfortable environment he's coming into.
I'm wiped. Oh, I think he's dealt with worse.
That's true.
Yeah, I heard him walking into a pretty.
What would you hear? I went to the bathroom. Can we bring? Is it okay if we talk about this? I wasn't here. Does it make everyone uncomfortable? What was said? Kingpin Pete. Kingpin Pete, who by the way was a big hit. Was it last week?
Yeah, he's already got his own parody.
I'm talking to him.
All right, I'm sorry.
You
don't like me today. I don't get what this is.
What's that? God, Jesus Christ! This was a fucking show. Kingpin Pete, how are you?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine.
Thank you for having me on again.
You're welcome. You were a big hit last time you were on. No tats, right?
No tats, sir.
No tats. You know the question I didn't ask? So Kingpin Pete, we had him on last week. If you just tuning in now, you just started listening. Some people listen, some don't. I don't know if you know Steve's brother. Do you know Steve's brother, Ben?
No, I do not.
He doesn't listen to the show. He hates the show. So he doesn't.
I've heard.
Yeah, he doesn't. First of all, I respect you. I don't respect him, who was a military hero. Maybe that's my own issues, but I'm just saying. You listen to the show, right?
Yes, I do.
Every day?
Yes.
Fan? You're a fan?
So last episode, he said he asked if I was a Minihane fan. He said, "Yeah, I'm a new Minihane fan, actually." So you guys Steve's been asking about bringing on new listeners and how they feel about the show. So I feel like I'm entering this world I've never heard about. Because I'm not a Red Sox fan, not a Patriots fan, so I've never really listened to EEI.
Kirk's a big Patriots fan, big Red Sox fan.
I grew up a Patriots fan. I hate the Red Sox for personal reasons because I hate the owners. They hate me. That's fine.
Yeah, so I just never listened to the station, never listened to you. You came over to Barstool. I've listened to everything you've done, and from even on KFC Radio, I heard you on Barstool Breakfast at Awkward Time the first time. I've heard everything you've done and loved it.
Yeah, you're a big stoolie, right?
Yes, sir.
Good, excellent. So we talked. You were in prison. We went through the whole thing. Go back and listen to it in the archives. You can find it. What show was that, Steve? Do you remember?
That would have been the fourth show?
The fourth show, so a week ago, give or take. You'll find it. It's in the description, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So go listen to it. He goes through the whole backstory. He went to jail. He was the world's kindest drug dealer. Got busted. Spent a couple of years in prison. Told me the whole story because there's still a chance. I think a good chance. I mean, Sue O'Donnell or O'Connell?
O'Connell.
Sue O'Connell. I'm struggling with her name today. Herself thinks I'm a legal expert. Thinks I may be going to prison. He laid it all out. It sounds awful. Mm-hmm. How long you been out for now?
5 years, 3 months.
5 years, 3 months. Do you have any parole responsibility now or no?
No, it finished in 2017. So
2017.
Yeah.
So if you got arrested tomorrow, your old record wouldn't matter at all.
No.
Well, or would it?
It depends on how well the police treat you or not. I mean, every time I get pulled over or anytime like that, they're nice. They look at my license, and then it turns into like SEAL Team 6. People are coming around my car, asking them I thought we'd just get pulled over for a light being out.
Do you have a girlfriend?
No, sir.
Okay. When you date, does this come up?
Yeah.
Which date do you bring that up? That's what I would wonder. So if I went to jail for a couple of years, it can be one or two ways, right? It can be kind of cool in a way, kind of different and mysterious. Mike,
ooh,
what's that?
Just you're right.
Yeah,
I would find that very hot.
Who asked you, Mike? Honestly, why are you even fucking here? I fucking hate you. I hate Anthony. I hate Lisa. Fuck them all too.
Don't bring them in this.
What did Lisa really say when she called you? Did she want you to talk about you being blind? Did she?
No,
she doesn't. She doesn't like it. No,
she says, "Hey, don't go. You don't need to sink to that level.
Yeah, you can't. Don't call him. I'm not a fucking secretary. What's her job? What's her position?
Office manager.
I'm an office manager. He's a fucking asshole.
She made sure I said
good. That's why you were quick to bring it up today, which was an odd moment. Have you had a serious relationship since? Since you got out of prison?
So since I got out, no, but I have dated, and you had to bring it up. Usually, Brown,
you have to bring it up.
I mean, you can't. They're going to find out. It's on my Instagram. It's on my Facebook. There's pictures of me, people saying congratulations, or there's pictures of
congratulations on what?
Getting arrested. Hey,
getting out.
Hey, bravo.
You don't wipe your social media of all that?
No, I'm pretty open.
I like
about
it. He embraces it. Yeah, why not?
I embrace it because I go to schools too and talk to kids about my life and stuff. So it's I'm pretty open about it. Just like on the podcast, obviously, I don't want to be too open about it. But
what do you say? That's fine. What do you say when you go talk to these kids? Which is what is the? I mean, you must have. Do you do a lot of this or no?
It's coming, not a ton of it. No,
Yeah.
I wish you could do more. It's kind of weirder to reach out to schools. Sometimes you just go to a health class. Sometimes you can do a bigger assembly. But
what's the spiel? Is it basically?
The spiel is basically if I was sitting in your shoes, I wouldn't even listen to the guy talking because I didn't do drugs or anything in high school, or I was in honors classes, and then it could still happen to me. And it's kind of just trying to get through to one kid, and I answer all the questions that they have, and try to just tell them different ways that you could get caught up. In the wrong situation.
This is one question I wanted to ask you last time. I forgot when we were done. No gang affiliation at all?
No, there's no gang affiliate, but gangs do run the place, and it's kind of...
Is it racially... what's the word I'm looking for? Is it...
motivated? Charged?
Well, no, I mean, you see TV shows and movies, the black guys run with the black guys, the white guys run with is it that thing or no?
Well, yes. I mean, that's how when it gets down...
But you can stay out of it if you want.
No, you cannot because you have to. I mean, there's sometimes when I'm sitting in my cell just reading, and someone will come and be like, "Hey, the guys are trying to watch NASCAR." So if there's an argument on the TV, it's how many people are watching this show.
That's how it sounds.
No, there's two TVs. So Saturdays and Sundays, because we only have 4 channels, you'd watch ABC basketball's on. The other channel, TV has the movies on. But then people want to watch NASCAR and basketball. So now it's actually the older people watching the movies. And it's you want to watch NASCAR? So I need to come over and be a guy yep, I'm watching NASCAR. Even though I'm not.
You have to come in.
I have to be a vote, you know what I mean? But it's all the white people get called together, you know what I mean? Stuff like that.
So you never got beat up or attacked or anything?
No. Everyone always asks me, hey, you in here for assault and battery? You in here? It's no, guys, I'm not. But everyone just assumed or thought I was crazy.
Did you see anybody who got the shit beat out of him in jail, bad?
I saw it pretty good one time.
Yeah.
The jail just moved some guy who raped his stepdaughter into a drug anyone that had a drug crime had to go to this one unit.
Right.
And don't say stepdaughter.
This guy it was
It's okay. It's not your fault.
From earlier, I know.
It's not your fault. Mike, as always, has his finger on,
so
what the guest knows and doesn't know.
He had been living there for about 4 days, and then the Latin Kings got word on what his charges were because people will go research people in the back end, and they sent one of the smallest guys.
So, what's the back? How did they? So they
sent one of the smallest guys in. They go, we have to take this guy out.
So, no, what I'm saying is, this is what always confuses me. I just don't know the amount of how do they know that this guy? They're always the rapists are going to get killed in jail, whatever.
Yep.
how do they know they're rapists? Like, if I was,
the guards know all your charges,
and they tell everyone.
Yeah. No. You can pay guards. You can just.
That's what I mean. So you get your information from the guards.
Guards don't like the rapist either. Like, look, that guy's a fucking scumbag. He's a rapist. You know what I mean?
So that's why. Okay, that makes sense to me.
So
all right, I just didn't understand.
So they sent the the smallest guy in the gang who needs to get points, and we're just sitting there. I remember it was football Sunday at 4:00. The guy's playing chess. This little 18-year-old kid. The guy had to been like 60-something.
Rapist?
Comes up with the back of a mop head and is just beating the side of his head.
Jesus.
Just keeps beating. I was pissed because I was like, couldn't wait till football's over. But everyone has to lock in right away. They like sound a thing. Everybody goes in.
That is rude to wait till. You gotta wait till the game's over.
Do it on Tuesday. You had to do it Sunday.
You have all week.
Courtesy.
That's only right. Wait, is there like a Super Bowl party? If the Patriots are playing and you're there,
they'll just like move the time.
They don't lay out finger foods and various appetizers and such. There's not
the wings.
There's no gambling, or there's no.
Gambling's really prevalent.
I would have to think so.
What do you gamble with?
Food,
with
cigarettes.
Food. Yeah, so it's like I'll bet $2 on this or something like that. I remember it was the Super Bowl with the Ravens and the Niners, and some kid bet us that there wouldn't be a safety. So if he won, we'd give him $2. If he lost, he would have to pay us $30. Me and 2 other people.
Right.
And there was a safety like right away, and the whole place started screaming, and the guard was like kind of confused. He didn't know what the bet was.
How does he have $30?
People on the outside.
He worked for 7,000 hours.
He was his 70th year in jail.
People outside had money.
So if Mike went to visit you, did Mike ever visit you in prison?
No.
Interesting. Why not, Mike?
I'm a scumbag. My brother visited. Nate visited you, right? Or
yes.
Didn't he? Yeah.
Great. It's glad we got that on the record. Is Nate okay with that?
Yeah.
You sure? He visited the guy in jail. Okay, good. We'll call you later.
So, Pete, you texted me, if Kirk wants, I can cook him a jail cell mufungo cake.
Yes.
What is
What
that?
the hell is mufungo cake? There's a reason I told you, oh, yeah, bring it in. He'll love that.
You have it here?
I don't have it here because I didn't know. I didn't know how. It's kind of better fresh too, but it's.
Is this a more comfortable tent scene than you ever had in prison right now that you walked into today? Is it bringing you back to 2012? Are you feeling this in the air?
There's more joy in prison.
Does anybody have a mop so I can fucking hit Steve in the fucking head with it? Is that... Get the word out to the guards, would you please? Yes, Steve with that 12-year-old girl. Fucking kill her.
I'm so uncomfortable.
So it's actually 2 things. It's either a mufungo or a cake.
What is that?
So mufungo is like a Spanish word.
Yeah, right.
But it's basically a meal you make with the stuff you can order off of the commissary from the outside.
Oh, okay. So it's like
so it's like ramen, rice, like a bag of Doritos, chili, cheese,
just like a mama used to make.
But you put it all together.
I give up. I'm guilty. Please, just sentence me to community service.
It tastes very good.
Is that really true?
I think it tastes so good.
You eat it now.
You think you just got used to it though?
I've made it when I'm out and showed people, and then try it. I'm like, this.
Make it clear
really
you've not dated really seriously since you left jail, right? It's odd given these cakes that you're making for these women. I can't believe that they're not lining up for you.
Yeah, you actually cook it in a Doritos bag, so it's even more romantic.
Well, how do you do that?
So you put all the ingredients in, and then you put really hot water in, and you can fold over the sides and just let it cook in the Doritos bag the entire time.
Oh, you got to make one. You got to make one for us. That can be the official food of our show. I will try it. Will you try a slice of it?
I
Mike?
definitely
Steve?
will, yeah.
I'd have to ask my brother.
Okay, that's only fair.
It's nice that we can joke about it now.
I feel like maybe Steve can. I don't think I'm quite there yet. What did we ask? What didn't we ask him last time we wanted to ask him? First of all, Mike, why didn't you visit him?
Me? I don't know.
You, yes.
Me and we're closer now, I would say, than we were before you went to jail,
I
right?
believe it's Pete.
Sorry, Pete.
It's Kingpin Pete.
Holy cow.
What are you doing? You want to get fucking shivved, asshole?
Whoops.
Pete, let's fucking take care of this asshole. He's a fucking rat.
Do you have any enemies on the inside?
You know what we do to rats around here, Mike? You know what we fucking do to rats?
Yeah, you argue with them
We
and then give up.
them. We never stop.
Did I have enemies? Yeah, I had a lot of enemies. A lot of people just assumed that I was rich, or because I was well spoken that people didn't like me, or
you kind of gave all this. Like, they thought you were arrogant, like academic guy.
Yeah, they're like.
To be fair, I don't get that sense at all from you. Speaking for a few minutes, you don't strike me as particularly bright, so I think you're safe in here.
Yeah, I don't think I'm super.
No, you're not overwhelming.
See, you would love it though in jail, Kirk, because there's no Google, so they just like the smartest person in the room. They'll just ask them whatever you say is gold, so they'll just believe you. So you'd be.
But if I want to be left, like, let's just say I'm a real social person. Mm-hmm. If I want to be left alone, I'm not an asshole. I just want to be left alone. I didn't rape anybody. I'm just in there for whatever. Will they leave me alone or no?
Well, no one's allowed in your cell, so as long as you're in your cell.
But I'm just saying, if I want to go read, and I want to go for my runs, and they'll essentially leave me alone. I want to go play golf. I want to go to the movies. I want to read books.
Yeah.
I want to go on vacation. All fine, right?
Yeah.
Vacation,
no.
Good. All right. Well,
everything
fine.
else you can do.
You can
do
golf?
No. Oh, I didn't say golf. No.
I was gonna say, I might go actually. Basketball, a lot of basketball?
Yeah, I played basketball basically every
How
single
rough
day.
is it? Is it as rough as in the movies, like elbows and punches?
I was basically like the only white person that played basketball
Yeah.
because that's how rough it is. It's pretty intense. People are gambling on basketball. People are gambling on chess. People are gambling on everything you can gamble on. So then some units you go to, you don't want to play because you're gambling.
Are you comfortable being like? I assume you had friends in there, right?
Yeah.
Is it comfortable being friends with somebody who you know? Like, were you friends with like rapists?
No, that's what,
He was friends
Well,
with the whole
I don't
black
know, but I'm
man
just
that
saying.
narrated
Friends,
his time there.
I'm saying friends who did horrible things. I mean, are you comfortable with that or no?
I
Were
mean,
you comfortable with it in there?
I mean, you just
It's just what you do. Right?
It's fine. It's just you judge a person, you know what I mean, how they are. I don't know how they grew up or anything about them like that, so I'm not going to judge them. And as long as I know, as long as I treat them with respect, they're not going to do anything to me.
How often could people visit you?
As I think like as much as you wanted, but I don't want people
Like every day they could come?
They could. Some people
that's
like had their
interesting.
with kids and stuff. They would see almost every day. They'd have a visit, but I think that's exhausting to have visits all the time. I would try to limit them to one, maybe two a week. It is exhausting on me too. It's just a lot of.
That was kind of Mike's theory on it too. That's why he didn't want to exhaust himself.
Mike was
going
to do like the one every 3 years.
Yeah.
He didn't stay long enough.
I am a busy guy. I don't have time.
Why didn't you go visit him? You haven't answered this. How good of friends were you? Or are you?
We were like friendly in high school, and I'd say we've gotten closer since then. I don't know why. Like,
I don't know.
Is it because he was selling drugs?
yeah, I started buying drugs from him. No, for whatever reason, he was pretty good friends with my stepbrother. So I guess that's how we got closer.
Buddy.
Yeah.
With his stepbrother Nate.
Oh, Nate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We owned a landscaping company together, me and Nate. So I'd always around Mike's house and I always see Mike.
So we got closer like after when he got out. Or yeah.
Was Mike always like this?
Like what?
Just what he is. Fucking is just zero.
I don't understand. I don't understand where this is coming from.
So last time you said that people will still contact you even though they know you just got out of jail looking for drugs. How often does that happen?
By the way, to be clear, I just want to make sure that there was a buzz on Steve's phone. He looked down, read a text, and then asked this question to you. So this is not coming from Steve. This is coming from a friend of the show, a listener. Go ahead.
It's a telemarketer.
Go ahead.
It happens. It doesn't happen all the time, but then especially when you meet a new group of friends or other people, and they know, oh, he's been to jail, so it's like, oh, where do we get illegal stuff? Or like he knows, like, where do you get this? Do you know where he gets like stolen iPhones? Something like, no, guys. But people, I would say it happens. I don't know, pretty often, but not all the time, because my friends know, like. But when you meet other people that don't know you, and once they realize you've been to jail or something, like, wait, do you know where to get coke, or do you know where? It's like, no, I don't, guys.
You don't know where to get coke?
I mean,
can you score me some?
We could use some now.
Is that an issue?
I mean, he offered the mufungo cake.
That's true.
Yeah.
You don't do any drugs now, ever, right?
Oh, if you call marijuana a drug.
No, I mean others.
No.
Did you ever before? Did you do anything else? I don't know if we talked about last week.
Before
When you were selling it, you doing other
before I
shit?
sold drugs, no. Then once I started selling drugs, then I'd never tried coke just because it was worth. At the time, I was getting it for in bulk $27 a gram, and then I was selling it for $70. So I thought, no way,
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
I didn't want to try it. Everyone really liked it. I tried Percocets, tried OxyContin. Oh, that is the same thing. Tried ecstasy and Molly. That's about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just because those were popular ones, people liked them. So I was like, oh, let's see how those were.
How much were you making clearing? How much were you making, say, a week or a month at the peak?
I don't. People have asked that question. I don't have an exact dollar amount.
Well,
I would say maybe
like
clearing profit.
Yeah.
Maybe $2 or $3 grand
A month?
a week.
A week? That's pretty good.
When you got arrested, you had a
At the
crazy amount of
high
cash on you, right?
Yeah. When I got arrested, I had about, I don't know, like 19,000 on me, and then the cops.
It's never a good sign.
But then when you see the news report, it's like, yep, and the cops found $7,000. You're like, wait, what?
That's not right. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
So you got arrested. You got pulled over with all the shit in your car.
No, I just had one thing in the car. They had a search warrant for my car
Oh, right.
and
Yeah,
my apartment at the
So
time.
they knew.
Yeah,
Did somebody dime you out?
Yeah, someone.
Look at the hip terms he used. Somebody dime you.
Dimed you out. Look at Steve.
Yeah, someone dive you up, but that's part of the game. You have to know people are going to snitch on you, and you gotta. People are like, oh, you're going to kill the guy. You're going to do it. It's like, no.
Do you know who it is?
I know who the person is.
Who is
I knew him like loosely. I didn't really know his name.
How's his vision? Just out of curiosity. Can you see? Because I think I know who it is.
He had trouble with the lineup.
He would be great at that. No, sir, we know who this is. We need you to pick him out of the lineup. Yes.
Yeah, let's not go that far.
Where's the lineup? No, he's in the room, sir. He's right in front of you.
Yeah, no. I mean, you asked about flip flops before. Like, that's a big no. You don't wear flip flops in a unit because people.
Oh, you don't wear them?
They're going to fight you. Think
great.
about it. If I'm
That's
wearing,
great, then.
everyone
I
wears
hate bare
sneakers.
feet.
I remember I was there for a couple weeks and I was just going. It was
great
It was like
news.
10:30 and I was just walking around in sandals or it was 9:30 and walking around in sandals before we locked in.
Yeah.
And they're like, yo, Pete, you don't want to be walking around in sandals. Someone's going to try to fight you. And then I learned you put on sneakers, and I saw someone else got beat up before because you have no traction on your feet if you're in flip flops.
So some random guy's going to attack you.
You just have to be wearing sneakers at all times.
Did you have like a senior guy who kind of took you under his wing right away, or no?
No, because everyone switches units so fast, so it's kind of. But it's nice when you switch units. You're like, oh my god, I know that these two guys. I haven't seen them in 4 or 5 months, but at least I know some. You move into a unit sometimes because everybody in there knows each other. Everybody in there, either they know people.
They've probably been there before.
Either family members, people from their neighborhood, people they went to school with. So it's like a big reunion, and I'm just so alone that I don't know absolutely anybody there. You know, one of my cellmates was locked up in Boston and telling me how terrible it was because he didn't know anybody. Right. And I remember looking at him and be like, what do you think I am? Do I know anybody from East Long Meadow?
That's how Steve feels in this room.
What do you do when you wake up in the morning, right? I had to go to the dentist last week. I had a tooth of mine was sore. I had to get something like filled in again. What do you do if your fucking tooth is really sore?
So I remember I went to the dentist for the first time just for the checkup that they have, and the dentist, oh my God, you have beautiful teeth. They call Lisa, come here. Sorry, come here. Look at this. Oh wow, look at his teeth. Wow, they're so nice. And then I got out, and the dentist was like, yeah, I think you have like a little cavity here. I'm like, what? I was just told I have the best teeth in the world.
Did he do it? Did he fill in the cavity and stuff?
When I got out, yeah.
Oh,
no. When I was in there though, they just said I had great teeth.
So
and
if you're there, you have to have a root canal or something. They do it.
Yeah, they'll do whatever. But then you get severely like quarantined if you're on any kind of medication for recovering from pain.
Is that bad though? You don't want to be quarantined?
I mean, do you want to be 23-1 for like a couple of weeks and then you lose your job? It's when you go to work every day and then you're like, oh, well, you're on this kind of medication, you can't be at work, and now you're just sitting in the cell.
They actually fire you from your job?
No, they'll put you on leave, or sometimes they'll find a replacement. I mean, the guards don't care.
How many different jobs did you have there?
Not many. I would say 5 or 6.
Like, what'd you do? Well, different.
So I did the intake first. When I went to minimum, then I started. We worked at like the projects down in Springfield, where you would I was working in the trash room. There's a huge trash chute in the building, but every day, then we'd just be doing stuff around there. We'd be picking up trash on the side of the road. There's people that pick up, when we picked up trash, they would try to pick up like half smoking cigarettes.
Right.
So then you crack open the cigarette, and the part of the tobacco that isn't smoked, you collect it all. And then not many people know, but the outside like plastic that toilet paper's in, that's actually perfect paper to roll joints with. So they would roll cigarettes in the tobacco with the toilet paper outside part, and then you could smoke them. But picking up trash was just like, who can find the most cigarettes? Because some people would try to like hide them from themselves, and there's like 6 people picking up. Everyone's trying to smoke, It
seems like such an odd existence for a couple of years.
It's a whole other world. It's unreal. 2013 just didn't exist. I was just locked up the whole time.
What were the guys saying, Mike? What was the crew saying when this guy was in jail? What were your boys saying?
It was weird. It was sad because like was such a good Pete was such a good guy that
you're a fucking idiot. You know that? You really are.
I know.
Fucking
I have a lot of editing today.
Stupid. That's all you're editing today, other than the beginning of the show. The debate stuff.
It's fine. Say sorry to Steve.
He's such a good guy that it was also weird that he was in jail. Like that was
when
not.
We went to court. Did you go to support him and have his back as a friend, or were you not there that day?
No, I didn't. I had something else going on.
Nobody did.
Nobody did.
I mean, it was out in Boston, and then everyone's
didn't hurt your feelings at all.
What? No.
I want some of my friends.
You can't. I don't want fucking.
No, I don't know.
So my mom.
Should I have visited you in jail? We're not that close, right?
No, and it's fine. We're all 21 and 20, so
That's
everyone's in college.
Yeah,
people, people. Why didn't they visit? He's at. He's in Westfield.
Were you writing letters to your friends and shit, or were you just?
Yeah, I was writing letters, not to Mike, but I was writing letters. But that's kind of you have to be organized with the letters too, because people will send you letters back, and you can't respond right away. Wait a couple weeks, but I still have them all saved. Sometimes I'll go back and read them. They are pretty interesting. I'm like, oh, I forgot that happened.
But you said, I think I asked you this last time. You don't talk to anybody you went to jail with, or you do?
No, other than like Facebook. There's a couple of them. Yeah, so sometimes they'll like send like a funny meme here and there, but they're like,
are a lot of them either still or back in prison? I would think, right?
It's tough because don't have communication. I went to the casino when it opened in Springfield, and I know you love casinos.
I don't mind casinos. I just don't. I just think Encore sounds like a nightmare to me. But yeah, what do you play? What's your game? What do you play?
I play poker.
Poker. Okay.
Yeah. So
yeah, I'm not great at poker, but good. I saw the Jeopardy guys going to the World Series of Poker. Did you see that?
Yeah.
The guy, what's his name? The guy won like 90 Jeopardy games.
James Holzhauer.
Yeah. He's going to the World Series of Poker. I don't know. It's
exciting.
Are you that good a player or no?
Not for a $10,000 buy-in.
No, I know nothing.
Not anymore, anyways. You don't have
no,
the cash.
I don't. But
that's
yeah,
true.
No,
so you were at the casino,
and I saw a guy, and he like explained like these 2 other kids that have died, and this other. He kind of gave me a little update, and I was just like, oh, and this guy's back in jail, and it's like it's kind of sad in a way, right? Because when I was a kid, and a lot of people in there were like 22, 23 that I was friends with. I mean that's
so when you're in jail in 2000, how long are you there for?
2012 to 14.
2012 to 14. So say in like 2000, like how soon does news get through there? Like the marathon bombing.
The marathon bombing, yep.
So do you know that right away, or is it like
Yeah.
the next day? So, okay.
Yeah, we only have the 4 channels, so it's basically we're seeing on the news.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I wasn't out. Sandy Hook, I was there. I was in that lockdown.
Yeah,
for
or like
that
a big
too.
sports trade or something, you know, right away.
The sports trade, that's tough. Sports aren't really on there. You only have the, whatever
stuff.
Radio stations you have.
Right.
So, I'm listening to the sports radio every morning, though, so that's kind of where I get my news there. But, yeah, stuff like Sandy Hook happened in there, same thing with the bombing, and it's kind of just like this unknown, I don't know, it's just nothing you can do. It's kind of like you're just like, it's kind of like it happened in, like, Japan. You know what I mean? It just happened so far away, there's nothing that you can do about it.
Were there women, there are no women guards, or are there?
Yes, there's women guards, so there's counselors, a lot of women counselors, too, and everybody... like looks like dogs looking at food.
I was saying, if there's a semi-attractive one, she must be like Kate
Yeah.
Beckinsale for everyone.
Yeah.
Like, it must be unbelievable.
Yeah, a friend of me and Mike's actually worked there while I was there, and then you just hear like everyone knocking on the windows when they walk through like the center thing. I used to feel so bad for her.
Do you have any jailhouse mentors?
Jailhouse mentors.
Were there any like older people who took you under their wing?
You mean like the question I just asked fucking 8 minutes ago, Steve?
That's a different way of asking.
No,
it,
it's
though.
not. Did you fucking ask that question?
Kingpin Pete's defending me though. See,
mentor wise.
Did I ask that question?
I think you said those exact. I think you said mentor. I
Play
think you
the
said the word
sound
mentor.
back. I know you're rattled, but play the fucking sound back. Did I ask that question?
And I made a Red from Shawshank joke.
Yeah, which was original. No
was
one
hilarious.
thought of that.
Fuck you.
Don't knock that out, Steve. You're leaving that question in. Steve is writing down, trying to cross it out. You're leaving that question in.
Was there? What else has Kirk asked?
I have
that
a question.
can-
I got one more. Was there anybody older than you, like more senior person who helped guide you through the prison process? Say a mentor. Did that happen?
Say a mentor.
Yeah, there wasn't really a mentor, but there was people that always come up to me and be like,
I mean, it's just you can't blame me anymore.
That's what Mike fucking does in the room. But they'd come up to me and they'd be like, Pete, you shouldn't be here. Like, you're smarter. You can do great things. And like, people, and it was just a reoccurring thing.
But you knew that at that point,
I was
right?
like, I know that, but they were just making sure I knew that because I'm a 21-year-old kid. I'm running around like playing basketball with everybody, playing cards, gambling with everybody, like kind of like playing. If someone like that guy in the street, he's like the craziest, like he'll fight anybody. He's a gangster. Be like, don't worry, he's cool. And then what
did your parents think? If I can ask about your parents,
absolutely terrified.
Yeah.
Did
they have any idea the life you were living at all?
No idea.
What did you flaunt money or like
Absolutely not.
So they had no clue at all.
No clue. I didn't spend any money on anything.
Wow,
That had to be crazy.
Jesus,
he lives in East Long Meadow is like a pretty suburban, like
it's a nice
well-off
town, Western
yeah.
Mass. Yeah, sure.
So it must have been shocking.
Yeah, that must have been big news in that town, huh?
It was kind of, yeah.
Yeah, everyone was. Yeah, I would think so. They were totally. What was their reaction initially? Your mom must have been like fucking terrified.
Absolutely terrified. Like obviously, like crying.
Yeah, like you're gonna go to jail and like who knows what's gonna happen.
Well, because I called when I called, I was arrested. And so then it's like, all right, I'm gonna hand the phone to the police officer. They're gonna tell you about the court. And then she's like, yep. So tomorrow at 9 a.m. you can come down to.
Oh, so you saw them that next morning?
Well, I saw her the next morning.
They're flipping out. I'm sure
they're flipping out. They're putting my bail at like some insane number.
Did you get out? Did you get bailed out or no?
I got bailed out. Luckily, my uncle owns a couple of businesses,
Yeah.
so he paid the bail. My mom paid him back.
Right.
The thing, a lot of people what I learned is don't understand what bail is. Bail is you put this money up, and the day you get sentenced, we'll give it all back. So my bail was $25,000. I'm like, wow, they paid $25,000. It's like, no, they got all $25,000 back.
He uses business collateral or whatever, and then gets paid back. Yeah. Anything else before we? Go ahead, Mike.
Was there anything like when you came out that just didn't exist before you went in? You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah. So there was. So I worked at a restaurant when I got out. I remember seeing a blue $100 bill, and I was like, why is it this fake? And then like I gave it back to the customer, and I was like, what's this? And then like they got mad. I didn't. But when have I would ever have been told a blue $100 bill exists? I'd been out maybe 3 or 4 months.
That's the thing. Like if somebody's in jail for 40 years ago today, they would be like, what the fuck is going on here?
And then so iPads came out like fall 2012,
Yeah, you missed that.
And I missed that, so I got out, and there's like tablets everywhere, and tablets was kind of a weird thing. Same thing with the iPhone got so advanced because it was like the iPhone 4, and then when I got out, it was like the 5S, which was like super advanced.
Were people hiding phones in jail and shit like that? Or no?
Yeah, we had some Obama phones at work, because I don't know if you know how to get one. Basically, just sign up, and then you just get a free phone with minutes every month. So
really,
we keep that. Yeah, Obama has that program so everyone in jail calls them Obama phones. So we have them stored on there. If you want to send, because like I said before, sending text messages, getting communication so hard. So I'd pay some people sometimes to just send a text like, "Hey, I'll call you at 8:00," and then that would just cost me money. But at least I could set a time when I call, someone's going to answer, because you have to wait in line to be on the phones too. So
if you got, but if you those phones were, if you got busted with them, you're in trouble though, right?
Oh, super in trouble. If someone else had them, I would pay. You know what I mean?
You pay them, get rented.
Like, hey, here's the phone number. Can you send this text message? Then when I call the person, hey, did you get a text message? Okay, now I'm going to pay the guy. Confirm that actually happened.
God.
But yeah, it is. Cell phones in there are a big thing. But a big thing is chewing tobacco. That's what, because you can't smoke cigarettes because it's so hard. So chewing tobacco's the biggest thing, and everybody stores them in their anal cavity.
Sure,
basically,
of course, yeah.
And they just literally walk around
So
with
they
them.
put it in their mouth after that.
So they put them in medical gloves and then in the cavity, because the medical glove, as you know,
That's an addiction.
nothing can get through. But
That's when you know you're addicted.
You have about half the unit, more than half the unit on chewing.
Were you
tobacco.
doing that? Did you ever put that in your anus?
I've never, no.
No, I don't know. Well,
mouth or anus, I've never done chewing tobacco.
Okay.
But a can, oh man, I totally forgot. A can probably could sell for like $30, $40, like a full can. So some people would try to smuggle in full cans, you know what I mean, either on visits or different stuff. Yeah, because you can make, if you're poor, you can have your girl go spend $10 at the store and come back and have $80, $90 in jail.
And you were never hit on ever by a guy? Or were you?
No, I was not.
Never, not once?
No.
I'm surprised at that.
That's prison more where you're doing the gay shit. You know what I mean? There's no gay stuff really in jail.
No.
You know, people will like throw out, there's a lot of hypotheticals at jail. So people are like, hey, so imagine if you had 30 years, would you fuck a guy? And that's like the biggest
That's
trap.
when you know. That's when
You're like, I'm not answering the question because I'm not sentenced to 30 years, but there's always one person that's like, you know what, I might sleep with a guy. Like, you know.
All right, are you ready? Are you a fan of comedy?
Yes, I'm a fan of comedy.
Are you ready for Mike's comedic debut? Have you heard about this?
Yeah. Oh, yes. I've listened to the show. I'm excited to hear.
Oh, I think it's a good room for it today.
yeah, it's going to be great.
So Mike,
there's a couple of jokes that'll go over real well.
Mike has been pitching to do comedy here for weeks. On and off the
Never once.
So he's a big fan of Louis C.K.
I'm aware.
Another famous rapist in American history, all the way back to Thomas Jefferson, right back from the start. So you're going to do a 2-minute set, right? Are we doing a read before this, or you want to jump right in?
You can do movement watches, yeah. You
want to do movement watches right now? Okay. Are you a watch guy?
I actually own a movement
Pete,
watch.
I'm the only one. I've called you Pete, though. You do own a movement watch?
Yes.
Tell me about it. Go ahead. Do you enjoy the? I'm saying, when did you get this watch?
I actually got it when they first advertised with Barstool back in 2017. So
see, this is how it works. This is how it works.
Movement
right.
watch for a while.
There's no more loyal group than the Stoolies, and Pete's a perfect example of that. Stop what you're doing, look down at your left wrist, and get a movement watch right now. If you don't have one, if you're not like me or Steve or Ben or Pete or any of the people who have movement watches, MVMT Movement has you covered with tons of quality, clean, all-around good-looking watches and accessories that we can actually afford and order right from our couch. They start at just $95. You're guaranteed to find something you love that won't break your bank. I have the sunglasses as well, by the way. Perfect gift for you, for somebody else, for yourself. Great to have this summer, by the way, these sunglasses. Go right now and order them right now, mvmt.com/Kirk. You get 15% off today with free shipping and free returns by going to mvmt.com/Kirk. Get your watch, get your glasses, get whatever. Go check it out. Great site, clean, easy to navigate. You're done. You can be out of there in 5 minutes. You get yourself a great, brand new watch. It looks like it's worth 5-6 times as much. You can go out this week, go out this summer, go have a good time. Make sure you have it on. mvmt.com/Kirk. Join the movement. Do that today. All right, are we ready, Steve?
Well, I'm thinking we actually have to stand him up. Right?
Why is that? Oh, like stand up.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
he's going to stand up. He's going to have a little bit of room to work the.
That's
work
true.
The crowd.
That's true. On a scale of 1 to 10, how nervous are you?
To 11.
Really?
Yeah, I'm really nervous.
Why? I mean, you have to realize the takeaway from the show is not.
I understand.
In a way, you've been saved by this.
I understand.
Like no one's going to remember this because it's all going to be this the
No, because it's going to go on. I know.
It'll have a life of its own. Post haste will have a life of its own. Yeah, I wonder how, because Steve likes to send out a lot of clips. I wonder how fair he's going to be. He better be fair. I would be disappointed if he wasn't, because wouldn't you say the first segment was clip-worthy in a lot of ways?
The political segment, yeah.
We love your
Marianne Williamson takes.
Yes. So Mike Geary now is going to do stand-up here. Is there anybody else in here that can join us? No, it's just going to be the three of us. It's better to start with a small crowd anyway. It's how all the great ones start.
Of course,
Carlin, Pryor. So who's your favorite comedian? Oh, Mike. You forget how blind he is sometimes.
Yeah,
he's
he doesn't see the
blind.
The
You see
mic
him right
was
there?
taken away. He's like looking left and right. Where'd the mic go?
He's blindly, ironically, trying to take away. All right, you have to be. This is real. There may be somebody who watches this on YouTube and says this guy is the future of comedy.
Do I have to stand up too?
You have to stand up. All right. Red 13 Studios in Framingham proudly brings you the comedic stylings of Mr. Michael Geary. Blind Mike, go ahead, please.
Good morning, everybody. Good to hear all of you today. I wanted to bring notes for this, but they said the room was too hot for the projector. For those of you that don't know, I'm legal. For those of you that don't know, I'm legally blind, and when people find that out, the first question they ask is not how does it impact your life or how does it affect your relationships. It's why don't you just get glasses? So it's good to know that at first glance, people don't assume I'm handicapped; they just think I'm an idiot. It was tough growing up. It was tough. It was tough growing up, being legally blind, especially because my dad.
Hey, you suck! You suck! You blind fuck! You suck!
Hey, I don't come to your job and tell you can't talk about my parents.
There you go.
It was tough growing up, being legally blind, especially because my dad wasn't around a ton, and people think it's weird. I was so distant from my dad that I didn't even know what he did for a living, and it turns out I didn't know what he did because he was a mime. A mime, I say, because I wrote that joke in 1946 when mimes existed. Steve Robinson is here, everybody. That's what's giving this room the vibe of a Proud Boys rally. And a lot of people have been critical of Steve's work on the show, and I think that's ridiculous. I think Steve has done an excellent job. And the thing that's impressed me most about Steve is that he's able to laugh at all of Kirk's jokes with Ben's dick in his mouth. And
Well, that's improv right there.
And Kirk Minihane is also here, of course, and you know, everyone knows Kirk gives me a hard time about a lot of things, particularly about being blind, and that's fine. I take it all in good spirits. But Kirk and I do have one thing in common, and that's that neither of us can see our parents. Thank you, everybody. You've been great.
I knew that was going there. I could tell by the setup.
I was very nervous about that.
That was
better than I thought.
I'm very offended by that.
Okay, good.
See, I'm not offended by that, Steve. That was not bad, Mike. That was not bad.
The mime one was rough.
The good thing is you weren't nervous at all. Like,
my legs were shaking.
What's odd about it is, so you're in the same, like, essentially on the show, you're here to tell jokes and be an idiot anyway.
Yeah.
You're in the same room with the same people, and you're essentially doing a cousin of the same thing. Like, you're telling jokes.
Right, but it's stuff that I've written and prepared.
Yeah, so it's what you're really worried is people are going to think you're not funny. You're going to judge you.
Yes.
Whereas you can have a
Well, I mean,
one-off.
I already saw a million times on Twitter how unfunny I am, so
Right.
I wasn't that worried about that.
So you went to Reddit.
No, Twitter.
No, okay.
Twitter's turning on me now.
Twitter and Reddit.
Yeah.
I did stand up. There is no video of this, thank God. I did stand up once in California, an amateur night in 1999, and was so fucking bad. It was so bad. I could never do that.
Who told you to do it? Who got you to do it?
I just wanted to try it. You know, I was writing stuff, and I went and did some jokes. I still, by the way, I still have some of those jokes written. I may perform my act here at some point.
Here's a little. I wasn't going to give this away, but Steve told me via text that it's a bucket list item of his to do stand up. So I feel like maybe he should. I don't know if that's off limits.
Material or not?
I haven't worked on anything. I haven't worked on a set. I couldn't do anything nearly as good as what Mike just did.
Do you have any jokes at all, or no?
No, probably nothing to share right now.
No. I don't want to. I don't want to make you comfortable either. That's the other thing. We wouldn't put you through that. Like if you told the jokes, make sure plenty of people that would laugh and make you feel good about yourself. No issue at all. I'd give Mike a B+ there. What do you say?
That's high
Pete?
praise.
Yeah.
See how I call you Pete every time? See how I respect you and I call you by your what you want me to call you?
Given Christian name.
Yes. What'd you think?
I'd give it a solid B. It was definitely better than I thought it was going to be.
Thank
I thought it was
you.
going to be very awkward.
Yeah, I mean, the bad stuff was funny too because it was bad. Like you can't go wrong.
Well, I knew the mime joke was going to bomb, so I had to kind of
You
sell
were
it.
covered with it. Yeah.
That was a bad one.
Yeah, that was
Good
rough.
improv, though.
That
Good
was a
improv.
bad one.
A mime.
Will you move on like in your comedic career from the blind? Like, are you gonna be? Who's the
Yeah, well, I figured for this
who's the
show
show-
I should stick to blind.
right?
stuff,
Who's the
but-
small guy? Who's the comedian?
Brad Williams?
Brad Williams. Like he's not really moving on. And
No,
it
he
seems
always.
like-
Yeah, it's all.
It
all
seems like a
midget
lot
stuff,
of
it seems
the
like, yeah.
African American comedians don't really move on a lot from that. It seems to me.
Sometimes, yeah.
a lot of them. Some do, some don't. Or like the Foxworthy guys.
Yeah, or Larry the Cable Guy.
Larry the Cable Guy, Ron White, right? Is
Yeah.
that his name? They all have their. So will you always just be the blind comedian?
I don't want to be, but hey, if that's what the people want,
But this is the issue for you now, is you're going to be labeled that because one of these
Right.
comedic, you can't get away from it. The
Right.
sitcom is going to happen now. It's all going to start. We're going to lose you.
Right.
After this 2-minute set. Any jokes that didn't make the cut?
No, because once I got that, I was like, all right, this is about the right time for social media, so this will be
Right.
all they want.
I mean, I think we're going to have to now do a Steve Robinson roast. We're going to have to bring in some comedians and just roast him.
Now,
for
that
the
would be
show.
great.
Yes, that is going to have to
I'll
happen.
MC.
Yes, that is going to have to happen. Was Mike always like this, like trying to be funny, wacky, or Like, was he a quiet guy? Has he gotten blinder in your estimation too?
He's gotten blinder. He's always been super quiet.
Yeah,
actually.
But the geniuses always are. I find
he actually has like a secret talent. I don't know if he's ever told anybody.
Yeah, you texted me about this. I was kind of intrigued.
Yeah,
what did I text about?
No.
So in middle school, me and Mike our middle school was like brand new when we got there, and we had a video studio. This is 2004, and our teacher was like, "This is the future. You want to learn how to record video." Obviously, no one listened. So I did a video project all about Mike for our morning. We had a morning announcement show, like the news show,
right?
And Mike, any word you gave him, he immediately would be able to say it backwards.
Is that true, Mike?
Yeah, I can't do it as well now after all the drugs and alcohol, but yeah, I do it. I think I can
He
still
was
do it.
super quick, and I just
Give
kept
him
asking
one. Go ahead.
Because
Isakib,
Wow.
Onomatopoeia.
Apenomino,
Blind.
Denilb.
Jesus.
we used to do this all day.
I wonder if it's because you're like you can see.
I read the words, but like I see them in my head and
visualize
read
it better
yeah,
in a
maybe,
weird
I don't
way.
know.
Like your other senses are heightened.
Possibly.
Heightened.
Denetiga. It's weird because there's too many consonants.
Kayak.
Cake.
Cake? Really?
How do you spell kayak? K-Y-A-K? I get. Oh,
Well, the only problem with that is he's not a great speller. That makes it.
yeah, I have to know how to spell
That
it.
makes it
Race car.
Race car.
That's pretty impressive. Is it impressive? I think it is.
I think it is, yeah.
I don't know if impressive is the
Window.
word. Wadnu.
Jesus.
Yeah.
How can you monetize that, though?
You can't.
With everything else,
I
in
could
his
go
life,
on
he
like
can't.
some. Yeah, America's Got Talent for a week or something.
Get kicked off immediately the first round. Not really a talent. Piano.
Onape?
This is interesting. To
Yeah,
me.
it is. We used to do it all the time in school.
Jesus.
Yeah.
When did that become not interesting? Like this has not been interesting.
2 weeks later.
After like 30 seconds, I'm already bored by
Everyone
it.
was like, "Oh wow!" And then like a week later, I was like, "Remember me, guys?"
"Hey, say a word to me. Hey, Jenny, say a word to me."
They're like, "Ah, we're good."
What was Mike's vision in say like 2004?
It was better. I mean,
I could trick people back then
Yeah,
into
you
thinking I
could.
could see.
Like
right?
if the Mike of 2004 had the same vision today at your age, could you drive a car?
well, I was 13.
No, I'm saying if you had that level of vision today at this age.
I always said that I could. In reality, probably not well, but now I certainly can't. Whereas,
Jacksonville.
Eliv Noskaj.
This is going to be a thing.
the thing with Mike is, actually, never mind. I forgot what I was going to say.
That's okay. That's not a problem. Give me one.
Tallahassee.
Issa Hallett.
Jesus. I don't know if he's right or not, but
Xylophone.
Xylophone? Mm-hmm. Innopolis? I'm not positive how to spell that.
Motherfucker.
Recuff Ratam.
This is the hour of Mike. Who would have thought you were going to have a good hour after this?
I know. After you were hating me. I'm glad I had this because Jesus Christ.
I mean, I'm already annoyed by it in a weird way, but yeah. Anything else? Any other Mike secrets?
No other Mike secrets.
Not really.
No, I'm not asking you, idiot. I'm asking him.
I'm trying to think of shit you don't know.
Wait, but he well, whatever. Okay.
I've turned him against me again.
I don't even understand. I don't even know. Is his mom attractive?
Oh, God.
Yes.
Is she really? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's kind of an ongoing joke, too.
Oh, is that, Mike? Is that true? Is that an ongoing joke?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but yeah.
Have you ever pleasured yourself to her?
Absolutely not.
By the way, Mike, he is totally. He's nodding right now. Like,
Giving a thumbs up.
Yeah, you can't see.
He's giving me. He has his penis out. Which is a picture of your mom. Is that okay, Steve? I don't want to step on your toes here. That's interesting. Oh, that's an interesting. Mike's the kind of guy like he's quiet, shy. Like he's inevitably the guy who has a hot mom because it just makes him more uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Is that true or no? Did you know she was attractive?
Yeah.
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 I'll forget it. Oh, you gonna call me later or no? We're good. We're
You know,
okay?
Kirk, this is a little over the line. She's a lovely woman, and
being a blind guy.
I was going to say the mime joke was going to be that I didn't know my dad because he was on the other side of the room. Would that have been better?
It was not going to work.
Okay,
I
didn't
think
think so.
Like it's one of my parents was funny. I could see it, I could feel it coming, but that's still a good line. That's a good joke.
thank
I
you.
get that. It hurts my feelings, and I'm going to reach out later. I'm going to text you in about an hour. And tell you how
I
upset
figured
am.
you might, but that's all right.
Ben is not going to like this segment. He is not going to like that. No. Which means it'll
my
be
Proud
scrapped.
Boys
Yeah,
line
which
you
means it'll
won't
be
care
gone.
for.
Totally gone. That's not a big deal. Nope, not a big deal. Are you have anything lined up? Any school appearances, or I guess that's a summer, right?
Yeah, it's a summer now, so
it's
nothing
not
lined
gonna
up. If you have any connections, let me know.
Sure. I mean, so it's how long is do you have your basic like spiel? You get your speech, or you just answer questions?
It's kind of different depending on how much time I'm given.
You get asked questions by these kids like the ones we asked today, or
I get asked like, "Hey, where do you jerk off? How do you like? What happens when you're like?" They ask the craziest questions. They're asked more about like different stuff up your butt or different stuff. But
we said you told us masturbating is technically not legal there, right? Or not allowed. I mean, it happens, but
you just always be respectful, so you're not going to masturbate when someone else is in the room.
So if the guy, but yeah,
sometimes you'll have a cell alone for like a couple of weeks. You're like, oh, I'm in heaven. I mean, like, thank you. Just the fact that A, you can either masturbate or B, like no one's around to bug you or wake you up or stuff like that.
Did you have any disgusting roommates?
Yeah, you have some disgusting rooms. Especially the ones that are very overweight. They're not at work. I remember one time I came back from work and there's like no one's allowed in your cell. Some guards like don't mind, but obviously the supervisors will come around and check. But there had to have been like 6 people in our room. Everyone's playing cards, gambling. People are sitting in half my bed. People like blowing lines of pills. I'm like, what, guys? Where's this roommate? I had just moved into unit, so I was like, yeah, I'll just live with this guy. I don't care. But yeah, sometimes some people just live a disgusting life.
Are you impressed with Mike? The last time you saw him, was he 50 pounds heavier or no?
60 maybe.
Yeah. Have you noticed the weight loss or no?
Yeah. No.
It's impressive, right?
You look great, Mike.
Hey, thanks, buddy.
I actually just saw Nate, and Nate was like, how about Mike? Lost a bunch of weight.
Yeah.
No, I'm just telling jokes about your weight. You're a skinny guy, used to be fat, like that whole thing.
Yeah, I could have done that. I only had a limited amount of time. That'll come in the act later.
Next week you can do an hour.
When I build my special, yeah.
Yeah, talk about come on, you lost some weight from sloppy skin. You live in a sketchy apartment. People coming and going
your
all
girlfriend,
the
that whole thing, having sex when you're blind.
There's a lot to go on here.
Yeah, your girlfriend's family refuses to see
the whole everything.
You're
never safe when you live in the world of Mike Geary, I always say.
Yeah.
Other than Louis C.K., who's your second favorite comedian?
Bill Burr's probably my favorite.
Oh, that's right. So Louis
Burr and Chappelle and Louis would be top 3.
So I know nothing about new comedy, right? So anybody under the age of like 30 who I should watch?
I don't know about under 30.
40.
Under 40, yeah. Mark Normand is really funny.
How do I know him?
Joe List. Mark Normand. I don't know if
is he on social media? I've seen him or something.
Yeah, probably.
Give me one of his jokes.
I don't know any offhand.
You like his comedy, but you don't know any of his jokes.
I don't know any. I don't memorize his joke, but he's very funny. I just saw him last weekend in New York.
Were you growing up? Who did you like?
I think the first guy I really liked was like Brian Regan or maybe Jim Gaffigan.
Yeah. My guy, I had 2 guys who I loved. Dennis Miller before he became like a cranky
political
asshole,
guy, yeah,
and fucking Dice. God, that I love. Dice in 89.
Someone told me on Twitter that I should, if I wanted to make you laugh, I should just do Dice.
Yes, that would make me laugh.
Dickory.
Oh, it's so dumb, but it was fucking. Dice was actually funny. I mean, disgusting, but he was funny. But imagine his act today.
Do you know he was supposed to play Pesci's role in My Cousin Vinny? And then there was some feminist...
which could have worked in a weird way.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to host. Remember, he hosted SNL, and fucking people quit, women quit. This is before, like today, if it would never, ever, ever happen.
Dice wouldn't be allowed to exist today. Yeah.
Well, comedians are fucked. Like I mean, you listen, Mike. You understand better than anybody. After that set, you're going to get a lot of trouble for that.
Well, right. I'm edgy. I'm too edgy for anywhere outside of this room. Might not be able to handle it.
So I'm going to check in with you during the process here. And you're going to be the guy who brings me to prison. Like, you're going to be my mentor. You're going to have to commit a crime yourself and go in with me.
I'll talk to you over the phone.
Okay, we have all right, well, fine. We'll have a conversation.
Will you smuggle him some stuff into jail?
I'm not ready to put things in my asshole. I'm just not,
there's other ways.
I'm not there yet.
So there's other
that
people.
Could be a sound drill.
There's other people that'll smuggle stuff where it doesn't even have to do with you, because there's people. If you think about it, everything done in the jail is done by inmates. So all the trash is changed by inmates. So if your girlfriend or wife is coming to visit you, why doesn't she just drop a little bit of heroin in the trash?
Yeah,
the guy that collects the trash will go and pick up the bag, give it to whoever. He pays you for that drop off when nothing touched your hands. So
why are they paying me if I'm getting heroin though?
No, because your girl dropped off the heroin for someone else to pick up, and they'll distribute it.
So I'm getting a cut for that.
You get a cut, and then nothing ever touched you. So there is ways where people get in or do that. Or if you're on bail, a lot of people in there don't post bail, so you sit in jail. Half the people are sentenced, half the people aren't. You're in different colored jumpsuits.
Right.
So people that aren't sentenced yet will get bailed out, right? And then they'll put drugs in their butt or whatever. They'll go to court, and their girlfriend or grandma will be like, I need the bail money, send him back. He gets sent back now with all the drugs in his ass. And then he brings them out, poops them out, gives them to everybody. And now his mom will bail him out. Same cycle. If my mom needs money for rent, he goes back to jail, brings him more drugs. His cousin bails him out. And that's how a lot of drugs come in and out.
Was there anybody in that jail? Was there somebody who was the king? Who was it like that simple? Or was it different guys who lead different groups?
It's different guys who lead different groups.
I feel like
majority gangs. And
I feel like I could rise to the top.
No, because the gangs run it. The gangs
I'm
will
ready to go to
come.
war.
One time I owed someone money, and I was like, yeah, I'm just waiting on someone else, and I'll get you the $4 I owe you.
Right.
I had 4 guys come to my room like, hey, are you gonna pay Ramon his money? It's like,
Right.
well, yeah, I told him once I get the money from like Jack, I'll pay Ramon. It's like, pay Ramon his money.
Do you think there's a gang like out there, maybe like the Springsteen gang, where it's me, a bunch of guys like Bruce, that we can find our own thing, or no? That wouldn't
The
work?
Jersey Boys.
Yeah, the Neil Young quartet or something.
No smiling. Too much
How about
fun.
music? If you want to start a band or something, is
Yeah.
there music available?
No. So actually, my aunt, when I got out, she was like, so now that you're out, you've been out maybe a couple months. She's like,
What?
What's the one thing?
What name did you say?
We're marking everything down.
She was like, Pete, you've been out a couple months, and so what's the
So
one
your
thing?
family calls you Kingpin Pete.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously. Go ahead.
All day, every day.
Yeah, I understand.
So they're like, what's the one thing you miss? And I was like, listening to music clearly, because everything you
right.
listen to
Yeah, how'd you
is
listen to it?
static. It's just
on the
static.
radio.
The radio, or you have cassette players, because we can't have CDs.
Jesus, you can't have CDs.
Because you'd kill someone with a CD. So my
Can't
cousins,
you hang yourself with the thing from the cassette?
Yeah, I tried it. It actually rips, but yeah.
Oh, it
no.
does? You try it? Did you? Oh, no. I was going to say, Jesus.
I tried to pull it and
Oh,
see
suicide
the tension.
jokes, Mike. That's funny, right? Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
It is, yeah.
I'm going to talk to my brother later. He's not going to.
Yeah, so it's just listening to terrible quality audio on radio and music the entire time. So once you get out and you listen to stuff clearly,
In
it's
fairness, you didn't miss anything in music, right, Mike, those years? Did we miss anything?
What do you mean?
Like 2013?
Oh, no,
shit,
not
right?
really, no.
no. But you're listening to like
Some good Taylor Swift, you probably
Excellent, yeah.
listening to like Sunday Night Football on the radio, Thursday night.
That's
listening
weird.
to
That is weird.
the draft. I listened to 2013 draft
On the
On the radio?
On the
Must have
radio.
been fascinating.
We drafted OBJ. I was pumped.
you
That was
go.
good for
Is
me.
there, you know how they say, like, on your first day in prison, go up to the biggest guy and knock him out? Is that complete bullshit? I've always assumed.
That would have to be, right?
Right.
It's bullshit, because you walk in and both jails I was in, they put you in a unit where they try to figure out how many enemies you have, what your charges are, and it's just like
So you had no enemies, right?
yeah, but it's just like a unit that you're in maybe for a week or two before they decide where to put you. So I walked in and someone's like, hey, what's up, man? You from the streets? And I was like, no, I came from court. But what I didn't, but yes, I was from the street. I just didn't know what he was asking, because people from the streets usually have drugs on them because they're just coming in. So that's why they were asking me, but I didn't understand. But then a couple people asked me questions and I like answered them not incorrectly, just answered them like, oh, this person has no idea.
I would have thought you were like a fucking cop, like an undercover guy or something, honestly.
He does have that look.
I mean, how would you know?
Everyone
yeah,
will just look you up, though. They'll look up your, the
Right.
articles, and they'll pay off cops, and they'll look up the police reports, and then
Jesus.
some people have papers with them. You know what I mean? They'll be questioning when you have
Did
the
you
papers.
show them?
I didn't know you brought your. So
Right.
people would ask the papers. I'm like, oh, I didn't realize I was supposed to have these on me. Like,
So here's a good thing. If you go to jail again, you're going to be ready for this experience.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
Yeah,
go to
that is
jail
good
again,
news.
but
I'm just saying. Well,
But
it's
it's
better than not going for the first.
Well, it's like what I said last time. It's like when you first go in, it's like, well, everything's new. It's like, oh, we're going to this class. Oh, this is in a way. It's not. I want to say exciting. Well, it is exciting because there's not much to be excited about. But when you go back again, it's like, oh, you'd have to do everything
Yeah,
again.
that would
It's
suck.
not. Yeah,
That
and
would
you're
suck.
older. I was not a young 21-year-old, just excited for the world.
Right. All right, Kingpin Pete, we're gonna have him on again. We're gonna check in with him during this process. He's a friend of Blind Mike. And what else? Anything else, Mike? Anything else you want to ask him?
No, I'm good.
No.
Good to see you again, buddy. Sorry I didn't visit you more in
shit.
prison.
What a friend. What a fucking pal. It's all right. So we're doing Simply Safe Than Soup. Is that what we're doing?
Simply Safe Than Soup.
So I mean, listen. Who better to have with me doing a Simply Safe read than Kingpin Pete, who I'm guessing had some friends who committed some burglaries in jail, right?
Yeah.
It's probably easy for them to do it, right?
Well, fun fact about burglaries: everyone
Yes.
thinks they happen at nighttime, and when you talk to everybody in jail, what they actually do, they'll rob your house during the day, because that is when people don't put on the alarms. They put it on when they go to sleep, not when they go to work.
Done.
So
I mean,
that's
do I
why
have to do
Simply
anything?
Safe comes
Do
in.
I have to do any other read other than? I mean, we're done. This is a guy who talked, not Pete himself, talked to people who committed these crimes, right here in the copy, Pete. Did you know most break-ins happen between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. in the middle of the day?
Oh,
done.
I didn't even know that's how the
He
read.
knows. He
That's a
knows.
fact.
Yes. So I've
They
got a
did
guy
the
in.
research.
I mean, these guys. This guy was in the house talking to these guys. Real fucking burglars. This is what's going on. You can have that done if you go to Simply Safe. It's over. Those guys will just move on to the next house or another town. They're going to say, I'm not dealing with Simply Safe. They're the best ones to do. They protect your whole home, every window, room, and door with 24/7 monitoring for just a fraction of the cost. Police dispatch is up to 3 times faster. Because they use video verification. There's no contract, hidden fees, or fine print. That's critical. Prices are always fair and honest. Around-the-clock monitoring is just $15 a month. Visit simplysafe.com/Kirk. You'll get free shipping and 60-day risk-free trial. You've got nothing to lose. Go now and be sure you go to simplysafe.com/Kirk. Say know how the show sent you. That's simplysafe.com/Kirk.
So we had Sue on earlier this week, and it went great. The feedback was unbelievable. And then, of course, the next day, as always, she decides to randomly respond to some weird tweet, that like a reply, as opposed to just saying it on this monster podcast. that she is terminate. Well, not what was it? What was the phrase you used?
It's hashtag canceled, not fired.
Canceled. So you're not fired.
Not fired.
I think this is ridiculous. I've never watched your show except when I was on, but I think it's ridiculous because you're great and we love you. And this is ridiculous. What happened? Why are you no longer hosting the show today? So we're doing this Friday. This is your last show.
My last show is today. It was a shock to me. I mean, it's not something that was in the works.
Was it actually really or no?
No, it absolutely was a shock. I mean, I think I was joking with you on and Steve on Monday that whenever I do new media, I have to get permission. And I had asked to come on the podcast and I wasn't getting an answer. And I joked like either I'm not as important as I think I am, or they're firing me because they're not responding.
Right.
So, so Monday they just told me they're canceling the show, and then told me it was on Friday. Would be the last day. And we are going to be launching NECN, a political show that's going to be focusing on the New Hampshire primaries. And that's, I don't have a launch date on it yet, but it should be, I imagine, launching soon. And
hopefully before next February.
Yeah.
Would be good, I think.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah. I don't know what's going to happen after February, but which also raises that issue.
That's what I was going to say. That doesn't sound like a great long-term show to me. I'm going to be doing, you'll be previewing 4 years down the line.
Right.
What reasons were given?
There's not actually a lot of reasons. I mean, it's just they're just looking at this political show that they want to put in my spot. That's no longer my spot. I'll be involved in the political show. I'm on vacation this coming week, so I won't be around to sort of start digging in on it. But hopefully, I'll have more information soon. I mean, I hate to sound as vague as I sound, but that's all the information that I have.
Right. Were you pissed off or no?
Yeah, I am. I'm angry. I'm pissed off. I worked hard on the show. It's also a continuation of Jim Braude's show Broadside, and it was a continuation of Artie Saul's show and Chet Curtis's show. So it's not just my show. It's sort of like a legacy of NECN that's gone. And frankly, I think I've worked really hard to try and include as many different voices on the show, whether it's folks in Western Massachusetts or folks in Roxbury. I even had you on.
True.
So I think that it's a loss for the show, even if it was not me hosting it. I think the loss of the show is bad for us, bad for the community.
So it seems vague, because you don't know what's going to be next. This New Hampshire show, and then what? Is there any part of you that's thinking, you know what? Why don't I just get paid for whatever and then walk away and start some other part of my career? I was telling you the other day, I mean, not just because you were great. I'm sure you got a lot of feedback from the podcast. Mm-hmm. You were great. Why don't you, maybe you should start thinking about something, not even me with me, but just in that world. If you thought about that professionally, like maybe I should go, this is sort of a antiquated part of the profession now. Maybe I should start looking somewhere else, or no?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I'm under contract through October, and I'm a good team player and a good soldier, and I'll work hard at the work that they give me and what I'm supposed to do. But yeah, I would certainly entertain doing a bigger thing or a broader thing or a different thing. It's just not what I, how it is. I know how it is.
Yes.
It's not what I had planned to do. It's not how I expected. I expected to be walking in and having them say, great, we're going to extend your contract. We're going to give you more to do in addition to the show, which is what I was hoping for. So
what I don't get is, I don't know, but there seems like there was no controversy. There was no issue with anybody.
No.
Nothing. You walked in, you got a phone call, and you were out.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there was, I was totally expecting, I mean, it's always nice to be humbled from time to time, because I like to think of myself as someone who can, see what's going on, read the tea leaves, make sure that I don't get caught by surprise.
Sure.
This was not one of those situations. I mean, I honestly thought that I had my proposal together to give a big pitch, because I'm a part-time employee actually over there. And was hoping to expand my role, and had every reason to believe that that's what was going to happen.
What was I going to say? So are you doing anything big for this last show? Is just going to be?
We're going to do some fun. I mean, I love the show and I love being on TV, and we're going to kind of turn the tables on me, and we're asking folks if there are any questions that they want to ask me. And my regular Friday guests, Reverend Irene Monroe and Scott Kernan from Boston Magazine, are going to interview me. So any questions you want to ask, just you can send it through the Twitters or you can ask
I'm surprised
me now.
I wasn't invited as one of the flagship stars of the show. I want to be one of these. I am fascinated. You know this by primaries and stuff. I want to be part of this panel. I want to be a talking head on this show. I have thoughts. I've watched these debates. You know, there's plenty of lunacy up there. What was your takeaway from the last two nights?
It was very civil and very interesting and very thoughtful, and I was very impressed.
I hate that. I'm with you. It's the worst.
I was very impressed with that. I think it's fascinating to see on night one that everyone seemed to be working around Elizabeth Warren. You know, like comparing themselves to what she was saying, right? You know, even Amy Klobuchar was comparing herself to her policies. And then last night it was, the sort of Joe Biden or Kamala Harris, so they were working around each other. So these dances and then you had the Beto and Julian Castro dance that went on. So it's these very interesting little duets are happening. So it's good. I mean, Joe Biden, man, it's
not a good night. Not a good night. If you officially, I haven't checked you on Twitter this morning. If you officially endorsed Marianne Williamson for president,
I have been following her for a long time because during the beginning of the HIV/AIDS crisis in the 1980s, she had a number of books out that many people who were suffering and dying from HIV and AIDS found great solace in. And I had friends who unfortunately had passed away, but went to seminars with her. Mm-hmm. So, she's a wackadoodle, but she has brought a lot of comfort to people.
Well, that's good.
Who have been suffering. So I just love that she was like the most Googled person. I love that my kid too. My kid put the debate on for like 2 minutes and then just yelled out, "Who is this woman?"
I think that's what America said. Like, why is this person on the stage? My other takeaway from the last two nights is, other than the obvious stuff, is I do think there is, and I think the Republicans do this with religion in terms of pandering, but the left gets way too, let's out-pander each other, particularly, like, I think the average voter is not as concerned about the transgender issue as the Democrats think they are. Like,
that's a good example of how hard they're also trying to out-left each other.
That's what I'm saying. It's a pander fest. Like, I'm with, like I think we all agree. Every Democrat has to say in this, like, I'm this, I believe in this. There is somebody in Wisconsin or Pennsylvania who's not sure who they're voting for. They voted for Trump 4 years ago. They're ready to vote for a Democrat. Like, tell me what you think about the real issues that affect Americans every day, not these fringe ones, which I understand are important, but they get way too bogged down in that shit, I think.
Well, I think you're right, but I also think that they're really trying to get a headline. You know, when you've got the 10 candidates up on stage, you want to be the person who says something that's going to get talked about. So, Castro saying transgender when it comes to reproductive rights and access to abortion gets us talking about him today. So, and it is funny, though. The positioning was amazing. And Kamala Harris last night raised her hand when she said, when they asked if they would dismantle medical insurance companies as it is, she now realizes she misheard the question. Sure. But again, here we are talking about her, so it worked out okay.
All right, so you're out. So you're what? So you have no idea when this new show starts. You're gonna.
I don't.
We'll bring you if you want. You're always welcome back here. We'll actually pay.
Thank you.
For this going forward. Now, God knows you're going to need it.
Oh, I think I got a job out of this. This is working perfect.
See, this is working out fine.
I love this.
So last show, were you overwhelmed by the feedback? People loved you the other day. It was unbelievable.
Yeah. So it's a lot like dying, I think, and seeing your funeral. Like, I would hope that these are the things that people would say about me if I died.
I don't think so. No, I don't think that's the
case.
You
think it'd be worse?
Yeah, I think it'd be worse. I think so.
And then I got best talk show host from Boston Magazine.
I saw that. Look at you.
I don't have a show. I feel like David Letterman when he got the morning daytime Emmy back in the early 80s.
Oh, right.
When they canceled his show, right?
You're a critical darling. That's going to be your lot in life.
That's my thing. Yeah. So I'm walking around like, they love me, they hate me. They love me, they hate me.
I will go do your show tonight. Have a good. It's on at It's
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock on NECN.
Yep. NECN.
NECN. Oh, right. I'm sorry. NECN last show. And then you go on vacation. Come back with us and have some weird New Hampshire show. It's going to be on for like 3 weeks, and then you'll be looking for a job. Pretty much, right?
I think that's pretty much how it's going to go.
All right. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.
Thank you, Kirk.
All right. Talk to you soon. That's it, Mike. Sue's done. She's out. Your girl's out.
Did I hear you say you were going to pay her?
Yes,
That was
no. She's going to
didn't care for that.
She's going to do a drawing of me, and then we're going to sell it. And then she'll get this is how we do it.
Oh, all right, that's fair.
By the way, excellent drawing of your friend. By the way, good job.
Hey, thanks.
What's his name again?
Pete.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Pete is his name.
I want to do this real quick, just because I found it funny. People, who there are some people like Pete who didn't listen to me before I was on EEI in Boston, and for a long time. Probably when you started listening to me, I'm guessing, Mike.
Yeah.
I was on with John Dennis and Jerry Callahan. Obviously, I was critical of Jerry this week. Did I overreact to Jerry and go too far? No, I don't think so.
It doesn't sound like it. It sounds like a lot of people agree with you.
Well, I don't know. I probably did. I was pissed off. And you know me, like I tend to sometimes fix on a thing and really beat somebody up over it.
No.
Steve, I know you don't know that, but that can happen sometimes. So my old partner with Jerry, John Dennis, who's been retired for years, and I didn't get along with at all. And a lot of people think I forced him out, was on with another guy from EEI who has his own podcast, Mikey Adams, used to be a night guy. He hates me. He thinks I forced him out, which I didn't, but whatever. So Dino was on with these guys. Did you find this interesting, Mike, at all or not?
Yeah, a little bit. It was interesting to hear it because I think a lot of people think he would trash you, but you
That's
weren't.
what I was waiting for.
You weren't the target.
I was like, this is great. He's going to shit all over me. So they ask, do you have the question and answer for Mikey or no? If you cut one?
I have cut one is just where Dino starts going after you.
Right. So it's Mikey basically asking John Dennis, my old partner with Jerry, like, whose fault was it? Was it my fault? And Mikey wanted, of course, John, because Mikey hates me, for John to say, oh, it's Kirk, he's an asshole. And Dino gave a different answer.
So here's my problem. I have no problem with Kirk. Mm-hmm. The problem that I have is with disloyal, backstabbing Jerry Callahan.
There you go.
Pause for effect.
And if we stop real quick, so Mikey loves Jerry. He's friends with Jerry. They'll send each other right-wing stupid email shit all the time. Hates me, Mikey does. So he did not expect this answer. So he's like, oh, fuck. I thought I was going to bring this guy on and we're going to shit all over Kirk for an hour. So he gets an answer he does not want. So go ahead, play it.
Don't forget to talk to the quarterback's family.
Exactly. Because had it been me, I would have come to both of these two knuckleheads, Dennis and Minihane, and said, listen, Dino's got 9 months to go here. Can we just play nice?
For 9 months.
For 9 months.
Right.
He'll finish his contract and go, then we'll do whatever we want to do.
And let this be a graceful for everybody situation.
And he did not do that. He chose to hitch his wagon to Kirk and stick his tongue up Kirk's ass.
A lot of ass talk today on this show. But I would say, so what he's outlining is so John, Jerry, and I did the show together, and John and I just had different philosophies. I mean, you can hear from his voice. I think you can tell by listening to him talk that I probably would have issues just
he's
doing
a cornball.
Yeah, he's just an older, had a different style of doing it. Went to alcohol rehab in the middle of the show, by the way, which I supported him and reached out. We talked and all that stuff. But we just had different philosophies, and I absolutely was trying to push him out to do my own show. No question. But I think John is actually right in retrospect. In one way, is that I should have reached out and said, listen, this just isn't working. Like, we hate each other. We wouldn't talk. We never talked off the air ever. It was so fucking uncomfortable. Can we put this aside for the next year or 9 months or whatever, best we can, if you're going to stick around? But I couldn't do that, and he couldn't do that. And that probably was Jerry, probably responsible in some way to step in the middle, but he didn't do that either. I don't know. So which cut are we playing here, second or third?
I like cut two.
All right, play cut two.
But you know what, though? He acts as though
this is
Mikey built
talking about
that morning show or created it when it was 15 years before he got there. It was very successful.
Well, the numbers went up dramatically when he came in.
It's unbelievable. I'm listening to this because John and I have not talked really much at all in the last couple of years. But he the whole time he was defending me.
Yeah, Mikey was just not getting the answers he wanted to.
At one point, Mikey was like, "But he's an asshole, right? Like he's an asshole."
Like you're trying to set somebody up to talk shit, and they're just not going for it.
But I respect Mikey for that. He hates me. Like I respect real hate. No, like he fucking hates me. It's the Planet Mikey podcast, by the way. If you want to download it and listen to it, no, I mean we're playing it, right? We might as well promote it. The producer of it, Ben Kitchen's a friend of mine. And then Dino, we have the cut number 3 as well here. Go ahead.
What happened when Kirk came along, because you and Callahan had a great show for a long, long time. And to me, it seemed it automatically apparent that Kirk was trying to push you out.
Well, not at first. I think what happened was I was at the end of my career. I had made it known that this last 3-year contract that I had signed was going to be my last contract.
That's true. That part's true.
So I had a little more than a year to go. And at the same time that was happening, Kirk comes in and he's trying to find out, who he was going to be, what his radio personality was going to be. He was trying to find his way in terms of what he wanted to do.
Put it this way: the Dan Duquette questions were over. That's what I would say. Like it was the playing ball was over. I had my own show, and John's right, and I was like, "Fuck this! This show is boring to me." They had their own show. They were getting their. And John also. I didn't say it. John did. They were getting their fucking dicks kicked.
Yeah,
in
as much as Mikey says, like they built a show, which they did. Dennis Callahan was pretty big around here, but they started to fail.
Yeah, they were getting stale, like all shows do. They lasted a long time. And they were getting killed by an opposing show. I came in, the ratings went way up, and John knew that. I mean, and he also knew that which way the wind was blowing. Go ahead.
Accomplish whatever the rest of his career was going to be. So he's at the very beginning, and I'm at the very end. And what he wanted to do and what I wanted to do were two different things.
You mean you didn't want to take over the entire world?
Well, my first sign was
Mikey just fucking hates me. I mean, Jesus, what?
I'd say he's like making fun of you for having ambition.
Yeah, like being hugely successful. Like I don't really have an issue with Mikey, but like his show is also getting lousy ratings, and he's like, "Oh, I just go in and bullshit. I'm not prepared." Well, that's different than knowing nothing and not caring and being way out of date and being fucking like high doing the show.
Yeah, it was all old corny jokes,
cornball
kinda,
shit radio, and like he's just a fucking dick anyway. Like he's a bitter old fuck who was talented and is just a huge underachiever.
Why does he hate you? Or is that too long to explain?
I just shit that. I would say this. I would say a radio version of that. And he would get mad. He wouldn't do. His ratings sucked. He would talk about 1960 shit all the time, and it wasn't funny. It was the same cornball crap shit humor.
Right.
Time had passed him by, and he hated it. And he's also, you can hear, he's a huge fucking asshole, which is fine. Like it's okay, but they do it behind the cover of like, "Hey, I'm a wacky guy."
Yeah, he
and
smokes
I went
weed
on the radio.
and
I'm like,
he's cool.
"No, he's an asshole," and he fucking cracked. I set him up one night to go and call him out for his shit on the radio together, and he never recovered from it. Ever. He's kind of a pussy, too. Like, I give John credit, at least. John's just like, yeah, this is what happened. But Mikey, who's like, by the way, if I volunteer to go on Mikey's podcast, I'm not going to have him on mine. It's because we're too big for him.
Yeah, right.
But, like, I'd go on his, but he's too big of a pussy. He'd never do it. So go ahead. Finish the cut.
To do just normal, run-of-the-mill sports talk.
Right.
And as evidenced by his, what's the little character's name?
Sporty
McKenzie.
Right.
So he used Sporty
It's not
McKenzie
me,
to make
but
fun
that's
of everybody who just did sports talk.
Right.
And he didn't want to, talk to necessarily, the manager or the coach or the player
Don
or
Sweeney.
whatever else. None of that stuff. Didn't want to do any of that.
Right.
And that's fine. But somehow, some way, it sort of disintegrated where he wasn't happy with me and I wasn't happy with him. And for the last, I would say, probably close to a year, probably 6-7 months anyway.
That's probably right. We didn't talk at all. That's what he says, right? Like, we did not talk at all.
That must be so awkward. Because even you and Steve had that big fight, and then between breaks, like you talked a little bit to make sure everything. It must be so weird to be complete silence.
But yet, I sort of enjoyed it in a weird way because you would just do your thing. But like, he's right. Like he wanted to do it his way. He was in the 60s at that point. I was in my 30s. I wanted, or whatever, early. I wanted to do it. This was my chance. I wanted to do it my way, as opposed to two of us. See, when I hear that, I never thought that he was at a point where he could talk about that. And I guess maybe he could have, and maybe that's on me. And also, I mean, he was drinking a lot.
Yeah.
And and now he's not, evidently. I give him credit. In that podcast later on, because he went into rehab, he's admitted he relapsed a few times. So he's being honest about that, which I find refreshing. And I can't believe that I have, it's mind-boggling to me, on June 28th, 2019, I might have a better relationship with John Dennis than I do with Jerry Callahan. That
is crazy.
If you paid attention to our show
What
at all.
aisle can I get a pickle?
It's fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. But I thought it was pretty good. And like I'm laying it on Mikey a little thick. Like I actually sort of like him. I can't help it. But he hates me. But I respect real hate. If he hates me, he hates me. What are you going to do? So go listen to that if you want. But boy, he tells a story about Jerry in there that when, I don't know if it's true or not, when Jerry had throat cancer, they went to Dino and said, we're going to get rid of him. And Dino said, no. I don't know if that's true or not. That seems unlikely to me.
Yeah.
But then he talks about how when John was in alcohol rehab, Jerry had a meeting with Phil Zachary, who was the general manager at the time, trying to get John out, replacing him with somebody else. I don't think that's true either. I just don't. I don't know that. I know we met with Phil Zachary at the time about other stuff, but I don't think that's true either. So I don't know. This shit never ends. It never ends. It's weird. It never ends. The drama never ends.
And it's always you. Do you think there's any?
No, I don't know. It's weird. It's everyone else's fault. Why are you looking at me?
Right.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
It's not me. So I know. I thought that was interesting. And it was the Mikey stuff's funny because he's like, there's a cut where he's like, Kirk's an asshole still, right? And Dino's like, no, I don't really think so.
Do you think after today, in 5 years, we'll be listening to the Steve Robinson podcast going,
yes.
And he kept talking about my parents,
yes.
And I asked him not to.
Yeah, he'll be on Mikey's podcast 5 years from now. He'll be like, what are you doing now? And Steve's like, well, I get an independent thing. It's going pretty well. Like, It's going all right. Me and my brother have got this thing going. We're doing a podcast together. It's going to be a good show.
Swiss Family Robinson.
There you go. Ben and Steve. All right, we've done this whole crazy. It was actually a good show today. All of a sudden, when you're done with it, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
You enjoyed it, yeah?
I
it was
think
a
I
good
did.
show.
This is easily my worst appearance. I'm very nervous about
that. Is there a chance you're going to quit today?
No, it was a good show.
You get the sense he's going to quit today?
After that, yeah. No, not at all.
Well,
no, I think it was a good show.
Just make sure Monday and Tuesday are set up before you quit. That's all I do. All right. If you're in need of content creation, you've got to check out this place right here. We did all this today. It's nice and cool in here at the Red 13 Creative Studio, red13creative.com. Red 13 Creative is a world-class content creator and digital marketing agency. I asked for some new places, new ones yesterday. They lined it up today. I didn't know they've worked with Tom Brady, Under Armour, Godsmack, MTV, Universal Records. Who knew? If your brand or company needs content to get it out to an audience, Red 13 Creative is your premier team. That's actually, for me, I've done shows, obviously, all over the place, 5 million fucking remotes, different studios. This is great. You walk in, I walk up the stairs, you walk in, everything's good to go. It's been great the last couple of days. I think we've finally got our legs under us, and then we're going to go across the hallway, and it's going to be even better, I think. You want to do a
nice and cool.
True. You want to do a nice podcast, do your music, whatever, at a great price. Get over here right now. Red13creative.com. Red13creative.com. We're back Monday with who knows what, right? I don't know what the hell we're going to be doing Monday. Any ideas?
Am I in?
I think so. No.
Oh, all right.
Do you not want to be in?
No,
Are you quitting?
No,
What's your problem?
not at all. Well, quit what? I don't have a job.
Good point.
I just keep showing up.
That's a good point. I think it's going to be. I'll be interested in the feedback today's show, though. I think people are going to be into it.
Yeah,
I think they might be.
I think they're going to be into it.
Yeah, I think so.
It's going to be a weird one for me to cut promos for, though.
That'll be interesting to see what
part of the job.
goes.
Part of the job.
I
Part
know.
of the job. All right, yeah. So we're back Monday. So we're doing 2 shows next week, right? That's
Yes.
podcast.
Well, we might do 3 shows. We talked about that.
Well,
earlier.
no, but I'm saying we're doing 2 shows next week.
Yes, only 2 shows.
Barstool
will be
only wants
released.
to do 2 shows.
Yes, only 2 shows will be
Oh,
released.
I did want to read. We don't have time, I guess. I did want to read Portnoy's email to the company. Were you on that email?
Shit,
or no?
yeah.
No, I don't think
Do you
I
have a
was.
Barstool email?
Yeah, I have a Barstool email.
You do?
Yeah. Am I not getting emails from?
Well,
you were one of the bad boys.
I find my Barstool email to be weird. I get some, I don't get other ones. I got an email yesterday from Jen, who's in sales or something. She wants us to go to New York sometime. When are you back?
July 26th.
Okay, she wants us to do. I'm doing ironically, Mike. Is it an AMA?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it's called?
Ask me anything. Yeah.
For Reddit. Well, that's what that stands for, huh? That makes sense now that I think about it.
You asked me.
I'm actually not being an asshole. I didn't know that.
Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ, these fucking people are so pathetic. Portnoy sent it. Maybe I'll send everyone off to the weekend with this. He sent this email yesterday. Do you get things that are? Do you find in Gmail you get things like you can't find or is it yours clean?
No, I can usually search for stuff and find it.
Okay, I'm sure you can tell by me already. I check my texts way more than my emails too. I don't know why. Should I check my email?
Well, I email you stuff when I don't want to bug you immediately about it, but I want to just have sent it to you.
Right. So you can say you sent it.
Yes.
Okay. Let me see this. Portnoy sent this to us yesterday. I know. We're getting out of here. We're getting out of here in a minute. Are they lurking? I don't see anybody here today.
No, I don't care. I guess that's the nice thing about Red 13 stuff.
That's true.
I just got a lot of misnomers on Kingpin Pete to edit out. It's going to take a little while to clean that up. Thanks, Blind Mike.
Wait, it was him too. Everyone was making
not me
mistakes.
though.
No,
Not me.
You were perfect.
I don't have the
sir.
Where's the fucking Portnoy thing? I don't have it. Oh, here it is. So we got this yesterday. Well, okay. Should I read his email address or no? I don't even know if he's made it.
Probably not.
Oh, it's to content. Is that not you or no?
No.
Okay. Just one last message before I head off to Nantucket for July. And so he's obviously still fucking caught up in this thing.
He's
A
furious.
long-standing pet peeve of mine is when I think people start taking Barstool and their job for granted. Generally, if I think people are working their asses off, this is to content. So it's a shitload of people, right? I would guess. And giving an A+ effort, you won't hear much from me. I understand that not everyone could be Dan or PFT or KFC or Blind Mike or me. Oh, that's weird. I didn't expect that. And yes, some people are grandfathered in and always give max effort, but everybody isn't treated equally around here. That's life. But when sales or I ask you to jump, you better fucking jump. When you're late to company events or constantly make excuses why you aren't there, parentheses, call her daddy, end parentheses, I get pissed. I get everybody cares about their brand first and foremost. But without Barstool, 95% of you are in a queue being miserable and don't exist. Without all that work that was put in for the past 15 years, you never get the opportunity to be here. Talent and Barstool are a mutually beneficial relationship despite what you think or your asshole agents may tell you. I'm guessing that might also be to the daddy girls. If I think you aren't here to pull your weight for Barstool as much or not more than for yourself, you won't be here very long. I feel like the last year, all anybody does is complain about how Barstool doesn't do enough to promote them or complain that sales ask them to do nothing. It's banana land. There are literally tens of thousands of people who would kill to replace you. Never forget that, and we won't have any problems going forward. Have a great 4th, everybody.
Now that's leadership.
See you in a month.
But on the same token, he tweeted out a picture of the Call Her Daddy girls rankings and was like, "Fire the Call Her Daddy," they say.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there's some. I don't know what's going on. It seems like they're getting too. I don't know. I'm getting. I have no idea what's going on. We'll go to New York and try and figure some of that shit out. So I thought I'd have Portnoy send this off for the weekend with a little pick me up before we head out.
A nice. Do you think he meant that Happy 4th of July? At the
I
end?
think he did. All right, we'll see you Monday.
This was pretty reprehensible. I don't know how it can be anybody's idea of humor.